Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man proudly presents Say What all day, every day. You know what time it is. And if you were in the building, you already know that this episode, amongst pretty much every other episode, is brought to you by Nickel Wise. Nickel Wise for your scary pleasures. He's not here right now, but he will be here later on. So do have that expectation to see him. Also, it's brought to you by none other than the Space Pimp himself in the building, but the Space Pimp. He provides pleasures to women, androids, everything. He holds no bars on that, like straight no holds bar. He doesn't care, but he is in the building. But anyway, I'm so glad everybody is actually here with us tonight. We're going to have a great show. So without further ado, let's dive on in. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man proudly presents Say What. Like I said off the top, I'm so glad that you're here tonight. It's a lot to cover. So glad that you chose to join us. You could have been anywhere else in this world, but you chose to be here tonight with us. So we thank you for that. And I thank you for basically being here. We have an incredible panel. Like I said, an incredible discussion. So without further ado, let me just bring everybody in, man. Like, come on, man. Look at this panel tonight. Like, with this amazing panel, we got some legends in here, like legends to be told, like straight up. Like everybody is completely legendary. We got none other than 1/6 Fix. My guy Marco is in the building. Where's Gigi? The Gigi in the chat.
You know, she's in class right now, and I'm glad because you got some expensive pieces on that teaser image. So
exactly.
It's going to be an expensive stream for me, bro.
Exactly. And I'm terribly sorry. I'm sorry. Now, here's the thing. I have to tell you that the reason why those are up because Will told me to put some of them up because you notice there's statues, a lot of statues there. So you can don't blame me. You can
blame Will.
You can hashtag definitely blame Will on that. So I'm sorry in advance. But anyway, happy to have that and have you here, bro. How was your day?
Thank you for having me. Day's been good, man. It's been a busy week thus far, but ready to talk some figures. So no, really appreciate you having me on.
So glad about that, man, and glad to have you here, bro. So glad you agreed. We got my man Raleigh Reviews is in the building. Raleigh, what did they say? Wait, hold up. Raleigh Reviews, aka JJ Abrams. That's what everybody is calling you from now on, bro. Like, why are they calling you that, bro?
Everyone's calling me the man who ruined Star Wars. That's not cool, man.
Bro, I'm like, yo, what the heck? Where is JJ Abrams? Come on, man, get a better name. Come on, man. Man,
I gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, still. Thanks for having me on, dude.
Can we at least call him Tom Holland or something?
Yeah, we gonna come up with something totally different, bro. Don't worry, I got you, bro. I got you.
Let's get it started.
I got you. We gonna come up with something totally different, and we got you. I got you. So don't even worry about that. But thank you for being here tonight, bro. I do appreciate that. My man, Killer Cam, is in the building. Killer Cam, ladies, Killer Cam is in the building. You already know what time it is. Killer Cam, what is going on with you, brother?
None, man. It's been a busy week, but yeah, glad to be here once again. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be a great show.
Oh, man, thank you for being here, brother. I'm so glad that you can actually join us tonight. It's going to be a great discussion. Again, we know some people out there actually watching The Batman, but, you know, again, they got the earlier preview of it. But, again, I'm going tomorrow night. I know a couple people on the panel that are going tomorrow. I know one person who's already seen it. We're not going to talk about it, but, you know, he's smiling, so it gives me some hope. And I know Will's going to pop in here a little bit later and probably give us his thoughts. Non-spoiler, but he's going to probably give us some thoughts, so stay tuned for that. Last but not least, we have none other than my guy, Brother Cousins is in the building. What's going on with you, brother? Or Daddy Cousins, as I should say. How you doing, Cousins,
man? I'm doing good, man. Once again, thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Speaking of the Batman coming out tomorrow, I was going to be doing, I almost forgot. Almost forgot that I bought tickets for Thursday night, and I was like, "What am I going to do for best of the best?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, oh, I can't do best of the best."
Yeah,
So yeah, we're gonna be postponing best of the best, but we will be having. I'll do something tomorrow. I'll probably put up like a clip show. You know how they do on sitcoms. I'll put up a clip show of best of the best. That's what we'll do for tomorrow.
I like that.
Okay.
But we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program next week. But
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody out there in the panel was expecting that. I mean, out in the chat area, in the chat world is expecting that. So if you haven't tuned in for next week, man, hopefully, I don't know, I might dive in there next week because it's going to be a lot to talk about. So definitely I might dive in with you, brother. Let me go in here really quick and address the chat. Now, I want to address my guy, Renz. Listen, if y'all don't know, then I don't know. You stuck in a box. This guy is beyond talent. Like I can't explain. I have two pieces coming from him. I have the female Thor, the mighty Thor coming, and I actually have the Wonder Woman, Golden Armor Wonder Woman from him coming. It's their art pieces. This guy is unreal. His work, if you haven't, I mean, literally go on his, he's incredible. Like literally incredible. The detail, the quality, and I love his depiction of these characters. Simply amazing. If you haven't already, Renz is in the building. Thank you for coming through, bro. Your work is incredible. Let me see who else we actually have here. We got Ashley in the building. Maz Toy Box, what's up, Maz? Hi, thank you for coming through, man. We got to get you on the show, Maz, man. Let me know when you're ready to come through, bro. You can come through anytime you want. If you say you want to come through tonight, you let me know, and I'll bring you on, brother. That's just how we do. We got Brother Cousins in the building. S. Beam, Tobar, William Owens is in the building. Kinky Sphincter is in the building. Mark P, Joey Dahl, Ben Thomas. We have Tobar. Who else we have? My guy, Renz. You already know that. Max Geekdom. Doc Smizzle, Side Dream. Beskar Kid. Let's see here. Derek Robinson. We have AJ Agruza in the building. Mike Fiala. Oaf Skywalker's in the building. We have, let's see who else. Community Arcade is here. Thank you for coming through, as always. Who else we have? Angels in the building. We have Brandon Salad in the building. The Ben Cave, of course. Docinator. Sam Short. We have, what is that? Dung Chow for you. I like that name. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Casey Smith. Collectible Chats is in the building. Who else we got here? Calvin Williams is in the building. Mark Stewart. Efren Guzman is in the building. I'll actually be on with Efren, I think, Monday. We got a pod. I'm actually be on his podcast finally. I know he's been wanting me on there, and I'm like, yo, I got to go through for my guy because he's a good dude. So definitely I'll be on it. Stay tuned for that on Monday. Got to plug that. The Thor 2941 is in the building. We have Malika Mabane is here. Oh, Luminar is in here. Luminar, again, I always got to plug this. Luminar is actually the co-founder responsible for, Figure Flex, hashtag Figure Flex Friday. So thank her for, if anybody want to thank, it's her for that because she came up with the idea. Simply amazing. We have, who is Mike Jones in the building? We have Unboxed Tech. OG when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Thank you for coming through. Docinator, SpongeBob Square Balls in the building. Primetime Reviews. We have M. Dyson is in the building. Thank you for coming through. Eric Gant, and also Renz Talentino. Man, thank you all for actually coming through. It's going to be a great show. And Marvel Us Reviews is in the building. Thank you for that. So yeah, Johnny Storm is here. Yeah, we got everybody covered so far. So speaking of the Batman, I want to actually ask y'all a question first before we kind of jump into the meat of everything else, because, the meat is always there and we want to tackle that. But let me ask you this question. Do you think, okay, with these two, and considering the simple fact that the movie is out and it actually comes out officially, well, we might as well say it's out officially now, but to other people tomorrow and whatever, do you think Hot Toys is going to surprise us with a reveal this week with these two, or do you think it's going to be next week when we see something like this? I'm gonna go to you first. 16 Marco, what do you think, bro?
So knowing Hot Toys, we will probably get an announcement about 8 months from now. So that's when all the hype is gone. And but honestly, I think you were alluding to it. I have seen the movie, And I will say that Selena Kyle, Zoe Kravitz, like steals the show for me.
Yes.
Like I loved her in other stuff before, but she is such an amazing Catwoman. So I think
Gotcha.
I was like on the fence about getting a figure, but if they announce one, must have for me.
Must have. Yeah.
She's just so, Gigi's not on, so I'll say it. She's just so sexy in the movie. She really crushes it.
Bro, you better watch out, man.
That's right.
She might be watching on her phone. You don't know.
She's always watching.
Got you. But yeah, I don't know, man. It could be. I mean, it'd be interesting. And do you think basically because of the movie they are worth getting?
Yeah, this Batman costume I was a bit lukewarm on initially. I thought, doesn't seem like a definitive Batman to me, but he is just so menacing in the movie, and the costume and the Batmobile have really grown on me. That I think they're both must-haves. In my opinion. Don't tell Gigi, but must-haves.
Got you. Definitely, man. Riley, what you think, bro? You think that we're going to get announcements sooner or later?
I think soon, dude. They showed that teaser a couple weeks ago, so I'm really hoping that they go out and drop a Batman. That would be awesome. I think if they do it tomorrow or Friday, I think that would just be the perfect time. That's when everyone's obviously going to see it fully in the cinemas. Yeah. And, dude, it would be sick. And they did show on the photo he had his bike. So who knows? Maybe they can do the Batman and his bike. That would be pretty dope, man.
I want a Batmobile too, Riley.
Yeah.
I want them all.
Give me a Batmobile. I want that, dude, because that's going to be sick. I know in the movie it's definitely has a presence, so I just can't wait. I hope it's this week. This or next week.
True. I mean, that would be interesting. I'm hoping that we get something. I mean, if we get a Selena, come on. You know what? Listen, give us a Selena Kyle. You have to. Hot Toys. You don't have a choice. You have to basically give us the Zoe Kravitz version because it's amazing. I want the head sculpt, unmask and mask. Give us both. You got to give it to us. Come on, man. It's worth it. My guy, brother Cousins, bro. What do you think about it, man? As I said, Daddy Cousins. What you think? We're gonna get an announcement soon, brother.
So thinking about looking at the fact that they gave us that sneak peek a couple of weeks ago. I think they're going to give us the full pictures and all that stuff. Most likely it would make sense Friday, but who knows? I don't, maybe Friday or next week, but let's just say pretty soon they'll be giving us like the full photos and maybe something with the bike and everything. So I think they did. They showed him on a bike and everything like that. Right. So we'll get the full photos and everything of that. When it comes to Selena Kyle, we're going to get it. I definitely think we're going to get it. And I mean, just by what I haven't seen it yet, of course, but just by what I'm hearing, and I think Marco kind of alluded to that I've been hearing that she kind of steals the show a little bit. She's really good. Really good. So with her performance and just how, everybody seems to be very captivated by it, I think we're definitely going to get a toy. And I mean, it'll be cool because to see her, like you said, with the head sculpt, I'm guessing that she's, out of the, she's wearing a little balaclava a little bit, but she's also, we want to see Zoe Kravitz. That's what
yeah, definitely.
So, I think we're going to get 2 head sculpts with that. And I mean, that'd just be dope. I think it's going to be a dope figure. I mean, please, they need to, give us all the Selena Kyles. Give us Selena Kyle from Batman Returns, Michelle Pfeiffer. Give us that one. I really want that one. Give us that one. You gave us the one from Dark Knight Rises and Hathaway. You need to give us this one, definitely. But I think I really think they're going to do it.
Definitely, bro. Before I go to you, Killer Cam, I told you. You ask and you shall receive. We got my man Maz's Toy Box in the building. My guy, what's going on with you, Maz? So glad to have you on the show finally, man. Everybody say what's up to Maz, man. Maz's Toy Box, the man with the smoothest bald head in the universe. I mean, listen, his head's so smooth. Dude, that's what I'm talking. Slip back. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing, Maz? You good, bro? I can't hear you. Are you muted?
Sorry about that.
There you go. How you doing, brother? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I just shaved today, so I'm good.
Fresh shave.
I hear that, bro. Man, thank you for being on, man. I've been wanting to get you on this show for the longest time, and I finally had you on. I'm like, man, all I had to do was ask this entire time. Come on,
dude,
man.
I'm here, man. If I'm not streaming, I'm just chilling.
Cool, man. I'm so glad you jumped in, bro. So good to have you here tonight. Really quick,
for
There
the
you
show.
go. And you brought. Okay, so we're gonna get to you next. Before we do that, I'm gonna get to my light skinned brother from another mother. My man, Killer Cam, bro. Do you think? What you think, bro? We gonna get something? You think we gonna get an announcement or something like that soon? What you thinking, brother?
Honestly, man, I am only a MCU collector, but
Yes.
I originally love Batman, and I love the
Yeah.
detective aspect of the whole entire comic. And
Yeah.
I think this whole take on the year 2 is really going
Yeah.
to give us, something that everybody's really looking for. And I would probably like break the bank to get this, even though I collect something totally different. I would probably like switch up my collection just to get something like this. But I'm hoping maybe like next week they'll drop something.
Yeah.
Like Riley was saying with the bike on there, hopefully that's like a deluxe package, kind of like how we had with the Green Goblin and the hover.
Yeah.
But it's like who wants to get it without the hoverboard? The same thing.
There you go.
Like if it's the bike in there, we're gonna go for the bike. So it's like I gotta have that piece in there. So hopefully next week for sure.
Hell yeah, bro. And I think it's like I said, it's going to come soon. I don't know because they're a little dry on announcements and reviews aside from like a few disappointments in my opinion. One disappointment, slight disappointment, but it is what it is. But hopefully we get something, man. My guy, bro, what you think? Let me see that Batman real quick. I gotta see that Batman.
This is a Whaaat Studios
Oh,
custom.
yo.
That is dope.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Oh,
he looks
my
massive.
God.
Oh
Can
my
you bring,
God.
Yo, can you bring it up a little bit? Can you bring that up a tad bit?
I can, but it's not going to stay in focus. I mean,
it doesn't matter. Look at that, bro. Wow.
That is
Whaaat Studios does these customs. He's actually got a year 2 one. He just started putting out too. And he's got the shoulder holster.
Bro.
Oh my, bro, that is nuts. I don't even know how much you pay for it, but I'm so scared.
He was crazy, but he let me do it in payments. So I was like,
okay, got you.
That works.
There you go. There you go,
Very
man.
impressive.
I can't definitely wait.
Amazing.
But what you think, bro? You think with the movie basically dropping this week, with all the hype surrounding it, speculations, we already know that, Hot Toys actually has the IP, and this is pretty much, you might as well call it Batman week because there's been a high discussion about Batman from pretty much every genre. Do you think we're going to actually see or get a possible reveal of the figures?
Given how little Hot Toys has been putting out this past month, I would expect a reveal probably Monday. I would like to see it sooner, but I would expect a reveal Monday or Tuesday. For one of them. If not, well, it'd probably be a little while before we get another one, but at least Batman.
At least Batman. Yeah, definitely, man. That'd be decent, man. And I mean, I know pretty much everybody on the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's something that we're going to actually see soon, or do you think it's going to be a slight delay in that? Because, like again, we did get some delay news we're going to try to jump into next. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. If we're going to see this piece, or is it going to be something that is going to be a slight delay. Now, here's the thing. The topic of tonight, or basically as you saw in the thumbnail, is before the storm, preparing for the actual storm. So we're preparing for what's actually to come and what we're going to actually see. From Hot Toys, or what to expect. One of the things that we actually just found out today, though, I mean, I think a couple of people got some emails today. I know from what I'm basically seeing here, for what I got so far was, and I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna bring it up on the page here in just a second so you can take a look at it. Let me take this down. But we got some information that Django himself has been delayed. Now, he's delayed from what they're basically saying until May. We're looking at around May 20th to this is basically May 20, not when they didn't even give us a day. They just said May 2020 to July 2022. Now this is mainly through Sideshow. So which means it can maybe come slightly earlier, or it may be just in line. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is a sign for things to come when it comes to like the influx of figures afterwards? Do you think the delay might be, or is delay questionable right now? Because we know we're used to seeing it through Sideshow, But now we're seeing some slight delays, a lot of delays through Hot Toys. Do you think it's due to production, or, what is some of your feels about that? I'm gonna kind of skip around a tad bit. I'm gonna go to Brother Cousins. What you think about it, man? Do you think that these delays are signs, for what's to come?
I just think that they're still behind. With the pandemic, with the Tony Stank head sculpt situation, with all that, they're way still behind. With certain things. And I mean, but then again, it could be a thing that certain pieces get fast tracked than others, and who knows why? Because I think we were all expecting this piece to come around the time Book of Boba Fett was out, and we didn't get that, which kind of didn't make sense. But but we did get the 2-pack, so I guess they feel like, hey, we got the 2-pack out to everybody. We can wait a little bit, or we can make them wait a little bit for Django, and then we'll prioritize something else. And that's probably just what it is with that. But I don't know. Maybe it could be a thing where we're not seeing stuff, because I mean, Ahsoka looks like it's, and I hate to bring it up, that's like the thing. I don't want to talk about Ahsoka anymore until she's out. But the fact that we did see that instruction manual, and it just lets us know how close we are to getting her. But we haven't seen anything. So I don't know what's going on. It could be a thing where they're just still backed up. It could still be a lag from the whole Chinese New Year thing. It could be several things.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a backlog of stuff. And I just think this one, it's Star Wars. It's a priority, but it's not a high priority for Star Wars right now. So they can make us wait a little bit. They can make us wait a couple of months, opposed to having to come out this month. Because look, there's still a lot of stuff that's, like I said, Ahsoka hasn't come out, Cable hasn't come out, and this is stuff all slated to come out this month. And and that's according to Sideshow. So, but if we haven't seen it in Hong Kong yet, just know that all that stuff is going to be pushed back. So yeah.
Definitely. And I was actually, because I pulled this up just a minute ago, I'm trying to find it again. Who was that just said that, where is it at? I just saw it here. Was saying that there are, I think it was, Jeff. He basically said that Hong Kong is getting hit now with COVID this week. It's been really bad. So that's definitely interesting to see how this actually turns out, man. Let's go to you, Marcos. What do you think, bro? What do you think what's equating to like the delays, a sudden flux of delays, and is this a sign that there will be even more delays to come?
Yeah, I think this is definitely a concerning trend. And it would be one thing if they were kind of shifting figures around. Django was delayed, but they're releasing some Marvel figure. But the fact that, and we know that, coming off of Chinese New Year, there's going to be a bit dormant for a little bit. But the fact that they haven't really hit the ground running this year to like make up for all the figures that they have in the backlog is just like truly concerning, because again, we'll get to it with the Storm, but it's like this these figures are building up, and who knows when they're going to drop. So I would say, like, I'm definitely very scared for how this year might go, because it's just more uncertainty. And, it's definitely all due to, the pandemic and supply chain issues. And I know that stuff will be going on into next year, and who knows, we're still dealing with this pandemic. So yeah, it's not going away anytime soon, but it's definitely scary as a collector if you've got a lot of pre-orders.
Definitely, man. Thank you for that, bro. I agree. It is. And unless you're smart, or one of the smart ones who's actually paid everything off and you're just waiting for it to come. If you pay them off, then you're in a good position. You know what I mean? You don't have to really worry about anything. Maz, the man with the smoothest head tonight, bro. What you think about this? You think that this is basically a sign, that we're seeing that's coming?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of jaded though, because I waited for Pennywise. I pre-ordered him day one, and we've just finally gotten him. So. And we've all been FOMOing about Ahsoka and how long it's taken her to come out. I'm just at the point where I'm like, she'll get here when she gets here.
Yeah, bro.
But other than that, it is a little concerning. What's going on over there? Yeah, we have the vid over there messing. It's messing the whole world up. So how much of it is that versus how much of it could just be the economics of it? Maybe they aren't performing as well as they might let on. Economically, they might not be making the money they need to make to get these figures out, or to be able to pay the shops that they pay to get these produced. So that could be part of it as well. Who knows? But I agree. I was waiting for this guy to hit right around Book of Boba Fett. I mean, they kept teasing Django like 3 or 4 episodes, when we were watching actually Boba Fett on the show. Not the Mandalorian, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, but I've just kind of, I'm just kind of here waiting. And right now, what's got me occupied is why isn't Sideshow, not to change the subject, but why is Sideshow not got Ecto 1 up there yet? Because I'm waiting to pull the trigger on that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's definitely that is a flex, Moz. That's a flex, brother.
Make plans to do that. I had to talk to the wife, coo her, soothe her fears. And, between that and the DeLorean, I chose Ecto 1.
You chose Ecto. Both are smart choices, man. I'm not gonna knock it. I chose basically the DeLorean because it's a little bit more in a range that is affordable. I know if Toya saw me bring Ecto home, I'd be calling each and every one of y'all to see if I can stay for a little bit. Like straight up, because Toya ain't having that. That's just like a space cooker. She'd be like, yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. Oh, we got a $20 super chat by my guy, Eddie Rodriguez. Love the content, brother. Keep rocking. Bro, I love you, man. Thank you for basically doing this, bro, because we appreciate it. Had a hiccup on, got to tell y'all, we had a hiccup on Sunday. Had one of those like little, you want to say, not the Russian bot, but we had another bot, a scammer coming through with like some porn. Was that the booty bot? Yeah, bro. Like we had that come through, and I was deleting and blocking, and accidentally blocked Eddie Rodriguez, but he was a trooper. It took us some time to get him back in, but he's a trooper. We got him, man. Man, thank you for coming through, and thanks for that $20 chat, bro. Do appreciate it. I think we had another chat too, a super chat really quick. We had DJ N come through with the super chat. What's up, peeps? Hate to say, hope Hot Toys slows down. Well, you might be getting your wish right now, brother, because that's what seems to be happening, man. My man, Killer Cam, the great. What you think, bro? What you think about this law? Do you think this is, something that, again, we're going to come to expect? Again, we were talking, and that's the thing. It's like we're talking about the storm, but is there really going to be a storm? You know what I mean? Is that going to really happen? Or did we know there's going to be a storm? Is this a matter of when? Right. So what you think about this, brother?
Yeah, so I think just to piggyback, my dog's here. Just to piggyback off of what everybody was saying, honestly, right now China is behind in production with a lot of different things. You could look at, the chips for different vehicles and cars that they're looking for, that they just don't have the staff or, production on being able to create fast enough as the demand of these products that we're looking for. Yeah. So, we're definitely going to see it slow down a lot. Mm-hmm. I just worry about a lot of people that with the non-refundable deposits. A lot of people go back and try to cash out on that and then be like, all right, I'll just pre-order when it gets closer to that time. Because that could be a lot of, when you look at it in the long run, if a lot of people are doing that, a lot of these companies could be losing out on, it adds up, you know what I'm saying? So that could be another thing too. So, we hope it doesn't slow down, but it's going to. Yeah. Needless to say, it's going to happen.
I was hearing other streamers talking about canceling their pre-orders now that they're running late too. And
you know what the problem with that is, and I understand the logic behind it, and some people are, but I think that all of us here have been in this game long enough to know that it happens, and when it comes, it just comes. Like I'm just to that point. When it comes, it comes. I'm planning ahead. I'm looking at vacation for me and the lady. I'm looking at all that. So that's when my mind is going. Like straight up, I'm just putting my stock in that right now, and because I'm sort of glad that it slowed down because I still have so many figures to review, or not even to review, to pose and get on, take your position, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just a lot, so I still have that to do. So I'm kind of okay with it, but at the same time, I'm not. You feel me? But it is gonna happen. Yeah. My man. Young Rally in the building. You know what? I'm gonna call you Young Cumberbatch. That's what I'm gonna call you. Young Cumberbatch. That's what I'm gonna call Young Strange, Young Cumberbatch. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that. Young Sherlock. That's what I'm talking about. Young Sherlock in the building. I'm gonna give you
Somebody
that
else
because
played young Sherlock.
we're not gonna give you
you.
exactly.
There
We
we
ain't gonna
go.
give you JJ. I'm not giving you JJ. That's just nah.
No,
We gonna toss that out. We gonna give you young Sherlock, brother. What you think, man? You think that this is that this is something that we can come to expect going forward?
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree with everyone in the panel. It's gonna be a tough one for people wanting to get these figures sooner. It's gonna be tough because there's just been so many figures that there's so many figures that are just way past their expected release date. There's nothing they can do. Obviously Hot Toys are getting overwhelmed with the amount of stuff, and then on top of that, they have to worry about the announcements with Marvel, DC, and all this. So that's also piling up.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's crazy. Like even with the Battle Damaged 85 that came out for Hot Toys in Hong Kong like like at the end of 2021 or something, and it's still like March through June 2022 on Sideshow. Like it's just you gotta expect this stuff now because it's getting really crazy, and just in general they're really like getting huge delays on stuff like by months, because even with Django, like he was expected January through February and we're in March, so it's just going to keep piling and piling. But it's just what's going to happen. Luckily for me, since I was the newer collector, I don't have any pre-orders, so but I feel for the people who put down those NRDs, who dropped all the money on them already and now they're just waiting. That's all they're doing right now, and it's really tough to just think of them just waiting with all that money stocked up, because it must hurt, because you have an expected date, just keeps getting pushed. But I think we just have to get prepared for that.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Be prepared, be patient. That's what it all boils down to. When it gets here, it's definitely going to get here. So we'll actually see it. But yeah, man, I mean, at this point, I literally have zero expectation. You know what I mean? That's just how I'm actually traveling right now. Zero expectation. And whatever we do get, I'll just be surprised. You know what I mean? I'd rather go into it with a level of surprise than to set an expectation that's just not there. You know what I mean? Like that's, the things are just not going to happen, because then you sell yourself short. So just enjoy the figures that you actually get. I mean, just marvel at those. There's some third-party options out there as well. Yeah. But I want to tap into something that's very interesting that I was excited about, like literally. And I don't know if everybody's actually into it, but I am. We got an interesting release by Kodabakaya this week that actually came through. Is anybody here actually familiar with Visions? Like when they dropped Star Wars Visions on Disney Plus? Did anybody watch that at all? Anybody on the panel?
I haven't. No, I haven't watched it. I gotta watch it though.
No. I did actually watch the first 3 episodes because Dean from Collecting Weekly was hyping it up. I was like, I'll give it a shot. It's dope. Like I loved it.
I heard it was solid.
Yeah. Bro, it is dope. And that first episode was dope. Like it was really crazy. And it was crazy that now Kodabakaya gave us the release of the first figure or the first like piece from it. And I hope they continue with this line. This is incredible. Like the Ronin. Now, what I love about this piece is it like literally like the ingenuity, the red blade, but everything else is in black and white.
Wow.
Like that right nice. There is literally incredible about this piece. I mean, I love it. And that's the thing is like, we're not getting, again, too many figures, but there's a few that's out there. A lot of, releases or reveals that have kind of, slid under the radar a bit, and it's worth going back talking about it. Does anybody on the panel even have Kodabakaya pieces?
No, I have one piece.
You have one piece?
It's one of the smaller ones. It's Magic.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely.
With a magnetic base, and she got the sword.
Yeah. This piece, though, I mean, I like it because, again, I like what's different. And if you see this episode, literally, I would encourage, like, if we're looking for innovation, I would encourage people to go back and even watch this. If you haven't already, there's a few episodes out there. I think it only had 8 episodes, I think it was like 8 or 9 episodes, I believe. And they are amazing episodes. Like literally, it's some amazing stuff. Let me go with you first, Marcos. What you think is like, what do you think about this piece? Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna go through the chat. Because I'm not telling everybody to get this piece. I'm not going to ask you, would you? I just want to know, what do you think about it? And do you think, or do you see innovation, with a piece like this? What do you think, Marcos?
Yeah. So what size is this? I'm sorry, I missed that.
This is, let me actually go back, because I think this is a smaller scale. This is actually
1/7. Did it say 1/7?
I think it said 1/7. I think. Yeah, it's 1/7.
1/7. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like pretty decent size for that. The value is kind of around Hot Toys at $250. I would say in this episode, the antagonist was also like crazy too. Like that design was beautiful. So I feel like for this price, if they ever release the antagonist, not to spoil anything, you can kind of pair them up, and that would be. This looks like art. Like it is innovation in the fact that it's like all desaturated except for the lightsaber.
Yeah,
that it's so unique.
Awesome.
I'm not in the statue game yet, but something unique like this would definitely get me to pull the trigger, I would say. So this is a really cool piece.
Yeah, it's definitely amazing. Riley, what do you think about this, man?
Dude, this looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, it does look really cool. I haven't even seen this, and I haven't seen the show yet. But just like Marco said, like this looks like art, and I love how like it doesn't even look like Star Wars to me. It just looks so unique. It looks amazing. Like I like the way the look of it. It looks like a samurai-esque, and the base is really cool. And for it being $250, that's not a bad price. That's a really good price. And that saber, I like the way the saber looks with the color. It's all desaturated. I think they did a good job with this. To be honest, it looks really cool. I gotta check out this episode and see if I have some connection to it. Yeah,
you do
for sure.
You definitely do, man. Like this piece, or the show itself, because I like the simple fact that they gave, animation. It's like they gave like animators the feel or the chance to kind of display their art, and there was different interpretations. But I'm telling you, like, it's definitely worth a watch. Some of the episodes you might, slide past a bit, but it's definitely worth a watch. Brother Cousins, what do you think about this, bro? You think it's something worth, the discussion?
Absolutely. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. It's totally a work of art. It's not the piece for me. It's not my Star Wars. But my old man crazy. It ain't my Star Wars, but it looks good though. It does definitely. I've scrolled in Disney Plus and seen the Star Wars Vision stuff, but never really had the time to watch it. But this kind of piques my curiosity. It definitely piques my interest. And I mean, like I said, this looks like just like a poster or a piece of art that hangs on a wall, and the fact that this is like a statue it's amazing. It's great. Like I said, it's not for me, but it's gorgeous. It's a great piece.
Yeah. It's definitely it's definitely a piece to behold, man. I mean, again, I love it. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but I definitely love this piece. Cam, what do you think about it, man?
I think it's great, man. It's a really nice piece. I think my favorite part, like I said, I've never seen Visions but it's giving me that Black Samurai Yosokai type feel from Netflix. That's what it reminds me of a lot. And the crazy part is the holder for almost like the lightsaber katana is what's driving me crazy right now, because it's like obviously the lightsaber goes into the holder, but it's like it's not cased in there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like keeping it warm. So I'm like, that's crazy. They even thought about the concept of having those pieces together to make it more of that, anime Japanese type feel. So that's cool. I think it's dope. Definitely not the piece for me, but I can appreciate it for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So yeah, Maz, what you think about it, bro?
Man, this thing's beautiful. As a person who's had a couple of statues in the past, though, one thing you got to worry about is those little, wisp of the cloak and stuff. Because one wrong move putting that back in your case, and you're going to chip a corner on that, and that it's going to be devastating. I've done that with a statue before. Yeah. But this thing is just beautiful. I love it. But I am so far down the rabbit hole of 1/6 scale, and then on top of that, I spent one of my comic books off of the graded today. That was $250. So I'm just like, I don't know where I'm going to. Let's see how I can get it. Just can't.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, again, it's not for everybody, but it is definitely a piece that is I think what I mean. It is unique. It's very unique. Not something again, I would have to see if they're going to continue down this line. I think that's the thing. If they continue down the line and if they give us additional pieces, because this is the first of that line that they're actually tackling. And me myself, I don't have anything from Kodabukaya, but definitely worth checking out though. You know what I mean? Definitely worth the discussion is to see if like anything else is going to drop from the line. I would definitely be interested in seeing how far they go with it. If it's something that they would continue with, or because it's beautiful. I think it does show a bit of innovation. But next piece I want to talk about is something completely out of all of our wheelhouses. But if you're a fan like I am of old westerns, if you're a fan of my guy Mr. Clint Eastwood, then this piece right here, boy, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm not passing up on it. I mean, I know it's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me. So I will be getting this piece. But what do y'all think about, come on, the good, the bad, the ugly?
Yes.
This piece right here, man, the man with no name. Like, listen, this, come on, man. Come on, man. Brother Cousins, what you think about this piece, bro?
I love it. And I'm not big on, I don't like sideshow figures that much. The bodies are just kind of weird to me, but this is a must. I am a closeted Clint Eastwood fan, always been one. Love Clint. I even love his new movies. I love his new work. This guy just keeps working.
Yeah.
An interesting tidbit about Clint, I just found out that when he films his movies, he does like one take. You can mess up and he'd be like, "We got it," but we got it. He's crazy.
Yeah.
But man, I love westerns. That's like my thing. So definitely. I mean, I almost want to have this posed up next to whenever I get them, the Back to the Future Marty and Doc, and have them like right next to him. I just see that in my head. That's just gonna be cool. But man, I love this piece, the poncho, the hat, this is great. I'm so glad you're talking about this piece, because I think a lot of people are gonna pass on it, and then when it's gone, they're like, oh man, I should have got that. But this is a real good piece right here to have, and just a piece of Americana, and just something that we should, that we should back. These are the type of figures I wish Hot Toys did more of, like stuff like this. And the fact that they're doing it is just amazing. Like I said, I'm not happy with the bodies that Sideshow used. Like, I think they're not as sturdy as the true type bodies that Hot Toys use. But this prototype right here looks on the money. If they can just get it, if they can get anywhere close to this, I'm definitely getting it. I'm definitely would pre-order this.
Yeah.
Or not pre-order. Well, I'll buy. I don't know how to pre-order. I'll buy it when it comes out. Definitely.
When it drops, you can basically get it when it drops. But
exactly.
I mean, again, I'm not looking to pose this thing too much. All I got, I mean, with Clint, he spoke with his guns. That's just his guns in his hands.
Go.
So that's basically what, I would definitely get this. I would do this and just, paint it with like another off figure, another, figure, a Western figure, if I can find it, and just, have something like that. I mean, I just think it's really decent. Maz, what do you think about this piece, bro?
Dude, I'm seriously considering getting this piece. And then I'll tell you why, actually. And Luminara she's like totally triggered me now. So now I'm like, I might have to do this. I'm a huge Stephen King fan. And if you guys know, Stephen King modeled the Gunslinger off of Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Tower.
Yep.
Yeah.
And take this guy, and then you take that Westworld, the Man in Black.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
I just the first line of the first book just popping in my head right now. The Man in Black fled across the desert, and the Gunslinger followed.
Yeah, man.
And cut off some fingers, maybe. Go with book 2.
Yeah, man.
Who knows, man? God.
This is amazing, bro. It's definitely a piece to behold. Like, I mean, it might, and I know that because we had this discussion before. It's clean. It's a bit clean, but I don't mind it. Look at this right here. I mean, come on, man. I definitely get it just for that. And it's Clint. I mean, one of my favorite movies of all time is Outlaw Josie Wells. For people who know that or know about that film, it's a phenomenal film. So this definitely is a no-brainer for me. Cam, what you think about it, bro? Is Cam still there?
I see him.
What you think, bro?
You there, bro?
You there, Cam? I can't hear you. You muted?
Sorry. Can you hear me?
There you go.
There you go.
We hear you now. Yeah.
It's going goofy today. Sorry. Yeah, so I love the piece. Definitely probably not a piece for me, but like Brother Cousins was saying, it's going to be a piece where a lot of people that pass up on it are definitely going to be looking back like, oh man, I should have got it when I had a chance for sure.
Yeah,
especially if they ever release the Dirty Harry as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
You can probably like, yeah. So it's like, I mean, it's just one of those pieces that, you know, it's a classic for sure.
Yeah, because I think they even teased the Dirty Harry in one of the photos.
Yeah, he was like behind him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it. There it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
Right
There.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I saw on the website it was saying that it was coming soon, but who knows what that means? So like, it's like we see coming soon. We see coming soon a lot, and then it never comes out. So it's like, hopefully if this one does well enough, they'll jump into production and be like, all right, well, we got to release the Dirty Harry for sure, though. So
yeah, definitely, man. I'm not giving up. I can't pass on this piece. Maz, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to just interject something about the bodies. I mean, I think the body problems is something they've actually been addressing. Because I got the Michael Myers figure, and that body is actually really good.
That's a good figure.
The Jason figure, however, I think they just pulled those out of some dark hole where the Jasons were stored and was like sent that back out. But Michael's a whole new figure, and his body was actually pretty tight, real nice and poses well. So I have hope that Sideshow's gotten better bodies since anything new is going to be on one of those newer type bodies. So I'm hoping anyway.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Before I move on over to you, Raleigh and Marcos, we got this. excuse me. $2 super chat. Day one for me. Day one for me. One for me. Whatever. Yeah, definitely, man. Like, I mean, I'm getting this. I'm definitely going to get it because I'm definitely a true Clint fan, especially with some of the old westerns. Like, they're amazing. Riley, I can almost know this is not, something that is in your wheelhouse, but you got to appreciate the authenticity and the beauty of this piece, bro. What you think?
Bro, you got to stop showing me this stuff, man. You're tempting me, bro. This thing looks beautiful, man. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, it's just not for me. But dude, it looks dope. I love the poncho look. It looks really cool. Yeah. And I think that you can fit this in so many displays, like some oldies displays here and there. But dude, like it's gonna look really nice. They Sideshow did a good job. I mean, we harp on them a lot, but this looks like a really good figure. I mean, for what you're getting for the price, I think it's fair. And dude, it just looks really cool. And like Brother Cousin said, having it with the Doc and Marty, that's gonna be really cool. That'll be really cool photos to you guys. Having that in the display is gonna look really good. So, but just it's not for me. But damn, I can appreciate it because this looks awesome, dude. Sick.
Yeah. I can't take it, Marcos. Marco, what you think about this, bro? What are your thoughts on this piece, man?
So a few things are giving me pause. Number one, I'm not a Western guy, which kind of sounds ignorant to say because, so many things that we watch are derivative of Westerns, right? Like Star Wars.
Mandalorian.
There you go. Exactly. So like so many things I watch are actually Westerns, but my grandfathers really were. And so like I watched a lot of Clint stuff, just kind of begrudgingly at their houses while they're watching, telling me to quiet down. So this figure looks really gorgeous. And I would just say the second thing, like the pictures look phenomenal, but I'm with Brother Cousins that I don't trust Sideshow. Like, yeah, the pictures look good, but I kind of have to like wait to see on the early reviews to see if it actually lives up to these images. But I will say that, I'm kind of getting more into the one-offs, like the Vito Corleone, the Muhammad Ali figure, the Doc and Marty. So I think there's definitely room at least in my display for something like this. And it's definitely tempting. And I will say one last thing. You were talking about how to pose him up. And this idea is free right here. If Hot Toys ever announces a Cad Bane, it'd be kind of cool to have him squaring off against Cad Bane. Just saying,
that's a good idea.
That'd be kind of clean.
Good idea, man.
But it's tempting. But I'm gonna wait. I'm in wait and see mode right now.
Oh,
stop tempting me, Marco. Stop, man.
That is
gotta do
it. That's not a bad idea, bro. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, that's definitely not a bad idea. Something. I don't know. Everybody out in the chat, man, let me know what y'all think. I mean, again, this is Clint all day, every day. It is what it is. This next one, I want to bring this up because for a different reason. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up basically for a totally different reason and not for what people think. But it's just to mainly have this discussion because this company made an interesting statement about where their future or where they're actually headed. This piece has been a talk. Now, again, I want to address this to say I'm bringing this up because it's not for what people think. And I'm not trying to basically engage and ask people what they are to get this piece, but Mira. Now, this is basically a piece that we saw revealed from JND, okay? And it's been a pretty hot topic. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we've heard JND make the statement that they are thinking about going down the 6 scale run. You know what I mean? So they're thinking about getting the 1/6 scale lane when it comes to figure releases, stuff like that. And my question is, if we see this quality, if we get this type of quality with their statues, can we come to expect the same thing when it's shrunken down into 6 scale form? I'm going to start with you, Marcos, first. What do you think about this, man?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, I'm not a statue guy yet, so I actually haven't seen one of these J&D statues in person. But from all the images I've seen, like, they look stunning. They look phenomenal. And definitely have been the most tempted I've ever been by statues are some of these characters, right? Like this looks like Amber Heard. This looks just like her. So these statues are on the higher end price, right? Like maybe you or Maz might know, right? They're like maybe 2,000 plus for this scale.
Yeah, this is like 2,000, almost 2,200 actually.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, yeah.
So if we're shrinking that down to 1/6 and making a figure. I don't know that I expect them price-wise to be competitive with Hot Toys. It's hard to say. I assume the Hot Toys being the leader that they'd want to try to jump into that market and kind of end up in that 250 to 300 range. So yeah, I would hope that we see that same quality just shrunken down. And I will just say, like, competition is always better. I'm a big Madden and NBA 2K player, and ever since the competition went away for those franchises, they just got stagnant. They got comfortable, and it's kind of what we're seeing with Hot Toys right now, right? So I would hope that this company, JND and others, kind of jump more into the 1/6 market to kind of to make Hot Toys a little uncomfortable. But this freaking piece is beautiful.
Like, look at that.
Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous.
Now, look at that.
Making me
like,
sweat.
Bro. I'm looking at this because I can actually see this in 6 scale form. It looks like it could be in 6 scale form, like a 6 scale figure. Like one of the, statues that I've seen, yet. I mean, they nail it, bro. Like when it comes to like the likeness of these statues and these actors, like this looks like Amber Heard. Like it really does look like we are staring at her, and it's almost creepy, bro. Like literally creepy. Brother Cousins, what do you think about this, man?
I was thinking about this the other day, and because I'm actually at some point this year, or maybe not this year, maybe next year, to be quite honest, I want to buy at least one JND statue. Don't know what it will be, but I do want one. I've been eyeing the Harley Quinn that they put out, and I'm not even sure if that's out yet, or did that come out?
She's sold out.
She sold out. Okay.
Yeah, all of these are sold out, even Mara.
Yeah, because I know when they drop, they're gone. But I'm really looking at, if I try to go out there, I know it's gonna be a lot of money. But my whole point is this in as 1/6 scale. I think we've seen some people out there, like we've seen some people do like third-party head sculpts and do a real good job. And I know there's some real talented folk out there that take silicone and make silicone 1/6 portraits. We've seen that. You can go on social media. I think B Collectibles does a great job at what they do. But to get this quality in 1/6 scale may be very, very hard. I don't think it's going to be this quality. I think they're I'm not going to say they're stuck, but they may be stuck in this at this scale to maintain this quality.
Can we zoom in right there, please?
Say it again.
I was just saying, can we zoom in on that pic, please? Sorry.
Hey, Gigi's watching, man. Come on.
Yeah, but
if she was here, she'd want to zoom in as well. So.
Look. So, brother cousins,
Lord,
we brother cousin, we got the booty because I know you.
The booty just
we got the booty because I know you know.
The booty look nice.
The booty, you like to look at the booty, so we got the booty shot. But no, yes. Like even from looking at, and what I'm looking at, number one is not just the booty, but their rooted hair, bro. Like if it comes out, which they're known that their quality in that it does come out looking exactly like this. Now the only gripe that I always have with JND though is the bases, bro. Like there's never, and that's what I'm saying. For the amount of money that you're paying for these things, at least give me somewhat of a diorama. You can even give me like water around her. You know what I mean?
Well, honestly, that's why I was looking at the Harley Quinn, because even though it's still that square museum style base, it had like broken glass on it, and I was like, oh my god, that looks cool. And I want to see more of that with the bases. They can keep that square base, but the environment, do something there. You know what I'm saying? Something, yeah. I get you. I totally get you.
Yeah, I mean it's so much, in this, man, like that I mean, I think, and Maz, I want to go to you really quick, bro, because you brought something, up real quick, that you brought something to my attention. When these things are released, like contrary to what we believe when it comes to price, these things sell out within a day. Within minutes, they are sold out.
Yep.
And I am like, how? Now, I'm guessing, would you say it has to do with like limited quantity?
Oh yeah, they're not mass produced. These are very limited runs. Harley Quinn, I think I was watching Will's stream and he said that it sold out in 30 minutes for the Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
They got, I don't know what the production run is because I don't collect statues, but I know they're small runs. I've heard many people talk about them. In fact, I just watched the unboxing for Catwoman, the Selena Kyle from Dark Knight Rises. But there was one thing that I noticed when I was looking at that is, you were commenting earlier on the rooted hair, and actually the root on Selena, like up in the front, you could just like definitely see this, the roots, like the actual roots. So it pulled me out of it when I was looking at that. So I don't know if that's indicative to, their other sculptures or maybe that one guy's Selena Kyle's, but it did kind of pull me out a little bit seeing that. So, there's room for improvement still.
Yeah, definitely. Now, the reason why I brought this up though, because with this piece, do you think, that if it goes to 6 scale, like if we were to get this in like a 6 scale, like if these things were shrunken down, it's like then they got into the 6 scale market. If they're selling out like this now, do you think it'd be a much bigger run, more of a run, or availability for the 6 scale versus the quarter scale or the actual statues themselves? Do you think it would basically be a more of a valid run to the point where people would be able to get their hands on it? Do you think something like that would happen?
I think if JND is smart, because I get the impression they can't really produce a lot because they focus more on quality.
Yeah.
If they're smart, what they'll do with 1/6 scale, and of course on this end of it, we're all going to hate it, but if they're smart, what they'll do is do limited editions. Nothing is mass produced. Nothing has got, everything that you see that goes up for order is going to say 1 out of 1,000 or something, and that's going to be it.
It's a good way to differentiate themselves from Hot Toys,
and that's
going
to get that $500, $600 price for that 1/6 scale figure, because it's going to be saying right there, we are limited, and this is how many, and if you can't get it, tough.
True.
I think that's how they're going to do it if they're smart, unless they really increase their factories and somehow mass produce.
What do you think the price will be on a 1/6 scale version?
I think I just kind of laid out what I think anyway. I think they're going to try to get $500-$600 a piece, and it's going to be a limited edition piece. It's not going to be something where Hot Toys where you are pretty much covered if you pre-order. You're going to have a minimal amount of time.
That's some people are saying like 500, like limited to 500 per piece, which again, I mean, if that's
on
the
this
case,
end, it sucks. We don't want to be on that end. Not be.
We don't. It's like it's like if you know it's coming, you got to be up. It's just like getting a Comic-Con ticket. You got to be up that early morning before it drops to get your at least get in the queue. You know what I mean? So that's how it be. Riley, let me ask you a question, man. Would this be something that if they did dive into like the 6 scale market, you know what I mean? Would you jump on board with JND and like some of their pieces and stuff like that?
It's a really good question. It's a really good question because it just really depends on which characters they end up doing. Because for me, like this JND statue is like perfection, but to me, I just have like I don't care for Mira. Like it's just not a character that I need.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't buy something that's $2,500 for something that I just don't have a connection to.
Yeah.
But having said that, if they were to do something with Star Wars or DC or something like with Batman with the 1/6, like I think that they would kill it, and it would be really tempting because I think the main thing is that we always have problems with Hot Toys is rooted hair. Like that's always a problem with Hot Toys. So if we're getting this with JND when they have all this experience with rooted hair, not so much 1/6, but if they were to replicate something like this with the way that the hair looks here on a 1/6, it's going to be hard to pass up 100% because the way they style it, it's just perfection. Like they kill it.
Yeah, they do. Right. They do.
And the pricing, it like Moz said, I think it had to be 600 bar minimum. Anything more than that, it would just be a pass. I can't break that price. But I'd be definitely tempted, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
But I will say, if they're going to ask double or more of the price of a Hot Toy, their quality better be, significantly better. Yeah. If you're going to come at the king, you better not miss, right? Like you better come out with some fire, or else it's going to fail.
That is true. That is true. Point. You got to come out with some straight up heat. Cam, is this? Would you jump in the 6 scale realm if they started JND started producing? Because we're basing this on. The sheer fact. Now, mind you, this can go 2 ways, okay? We see this, and even like what we see with most quarter scale figures that we actually get from Hot Toys. We see the simple fact that, with even the quarter scale versions of it, they're good, they're great. Not all 6 scale renditions are great. So, shrunken down, we don't even know if we're guaranteed to get the same quality, but we know that some of the artists that we've known that at one point were with Hot Toys jumped to JND. You know what I mean? Do you think that we would actually have that same quality? And if we did, would you be on board? Like, say for instance, right? JND said, all right, we're going to jump into some of these Marvel figures. And, we're going to actually start releasing Marvel figures in 6 scale form. Would you be on board?
I probably would. Riley was saying, I mean, with the rooted hair, we don't have that. Like with the Hot Toys, that's kind of hard to find. Like we were having a conversation last time about Black Widow Infinity War, and her hair when she from the first part 1 Infinity War, when she came out, her hair was like 2 bangs away from a bad haircut from my daughter Barbie, and I was like, man, like, like you probably could have just sculpted the hair if it was gonna look like this, it looked just just way too fluffy. It's just crazy looking. Right. But I mean, if they can promise that type of quality for shrunken down to 1/6 scale, I would definitely jump on board for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, interesting. Riley, did I get to you already?
No, yeah, you got me.
I got to you already. So yeah, and Marcos, I got to you too. We talked about it. Okay,
we're good.
So yeah. What's up, Miles?
So when you bring this down to 1/6 scale, you're gonna run into an inherent problem with the hair. It's not gonna be heavy enough to style.
True.
Properly like this.
Good point.
There's gonna be a certain length it's got to be in order to actually hold that style. Otherwise, you're gonna have your Black Widow problems and that kind of stuff, unless you start putting products in it. So I don't know how it's gonna translate with 1/6. To be honest.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Like the guy Paul just now said, Paul Morales, hit that like button, y'all. It's 133 people watching live. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share it. Not just this channel, but everybody's channel. Everybody on this page. Come on, man. You got to do it. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, we got a chance to look at this figure. And, despite the simple fact that I have zero interest in it, you know what I mean? Because that's way beyond my price range. It's a beautiful figure. And, I know I can actually get 8 for the price of that. You know what I mean?
Right now.
Right.
Yeah, but it is a very nice looking figure. So yeah, I mean, or a statue. So it is what it is. But I want to kind of dive into one of tonight's topics. Straight up, and with the delays, still we can't always. We have to be really, really smart still. Even though there's delays, and we know that there's going to be a lot of there's discussions about delays. We've been having this discussion for months now about Ahsoka. I think Ahsoka is almost just as bad or even worse than the release of Pennywise. People were waiting. We were waiting on that. Now this is the new Pennywise.
It's
like
worse.
We don't know.
It's worse.
It's worse.
Pennywise, bring it, Hot Toys.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. We got to put that in production, like straight up. That's what we need. But the topic basically tonight is preparing for the storm. Now, we know that a storm is coming. We just have no idea of when right now. We have no idea of when. Like, Chinese New Year's is officially over, right? So we know that that's basically over. So I guess there's basically everybody is still recovering from the hangovers and getting themselves back in order and, whatever they want to call it. And now, like I said, and I know we've talked about low production staff. COVID is still running rampant over there. But I'm pretty sure that there were some figures that were done before, this was, that they were ready for it. And it looks like that Ahsoka is pretty much done. You know what I mean? But getting outside of the Ahsoka discussion, because I don't want to go down that road. When she comes, she comes, plain and simple. But what do you like preparing for the storm? And when I mean preparing for the storm, we got spacing issues. We got the multiple. I mean, I think number one is the multiple of orders dropping. They might start dropping 2 in 1 week. Like literally, you'll never know. Is this we know is coming? Marcos, if you had to give anybody out there in the chat realm advice, what would you say about how you prepare? And I don't know. And this is me saying that I don't even know how many pre-orders you may have even had. And things that you had on order, but how would you tell everybody out there how are you preparing for the storm?
I would say don't be like me. I think I'm a cautionary tale of what not to do. No, joking a little bit, but I know we talk about the spreadsheet, right? Like that for anyone out there. I know you guys talk about it pretty much every time you talk about budget. You have to have the spreadsheet so you know what you've spent and you know what's coming. Like that's a sobering exercise. Sometimes you don't want to look in the mirror and, kind of figure out, oh my gosh, I've got, thousands of dollars on the way, but it is essential. I would say, so why I'm a cautionary tale is a lot of people are a lot more methodical when it comes to their pre-orders, right? Like they will pay them off like ULAL or they'll do payment plans.
Yeah.
They'll kind of plan ahead. I would say I try not to get overloaded with pre-orders, but I try to space them out based on like when Hot Toys is releasing. So maybe I have like one coming a month or every other month and then kind of get figures as I see fit. But because I'm a little more jazz and a little less methodical, if another analogy, like when you're playing Tetris and you're clearing the blocks, no problem. and they start coming way too fast. Like if I got 3 figures in a month, like Hot Toys just decided, I'd be pretty effed. Like, I'm not going to lie. It would hurt, right? Like, I've got reserves, but I would definitely have not planned ahead for that situation. So I would say, try to, as best as you can, not pre-order unless you 100% want the figure, or, you're getting the best deal by pre-ordering, right? That's really the scenario when I pre-order. I know I'm getting, no sales tax, no shipping, or cheaper from Hong Kong is really the only time I want to be locked in. But beyond that, it's kind of like wait and see, wait till a figure drops, so you can kind of see the quality, and then you can decide whether you want it or not. So I would say just be as methodical as possible, and stack those reserves, whether it's paying off a figure or having money in the reserves to pay off those figures if more than one comes in a month or ahead of when you're anticipating them. But yeah, I wish I had a better umbrella for the storm, but I'm kind of going in pretty naked right now. So hoping that I'll make it, through, and, hopefully I might need some bailout money from Gigi one of these days. So
Gigi, if you listening, bail your boy out. Bail your boy out. Bail your boy out. I'm gonna go to you real quick, brother Cousins. I'm gonna skip around here a little bit, man. How are you preparing for this storm that's gonna come?
Oh man, I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good. I've been saving, just holding money. I've also been kind of bad too, buying grails. Oops. Had a birthday to come around, and I was like, that Vader 2-pack called. That Vader and Tarkin called, and I was like, I gotta get it. So, but I've been good ever since. That was a plan, so I planned for that. I am being bad because now I'm kind of looking at DX07, but I'm like, I can't do that. I'm gotta hold back. So because I know once I do that, Ahsoka's gonna come, Cable's gonna come, all this, Loki's gonna come, and it's just gonna be like, oh, what have I done? And I'm just back in hell. So and can't do that. So so I just been good. I've been saving. I've been paying off stuff. But then now I got new pre-orders now with the DeLorean, with the new DeLorean. Even though I got that DeLorean hooked up flying, my wife was like, "You're getting another one." I'm like, yeah, I want to. I love DeLorean. Love Back to the Future.
The kids got to have one too, right?
Say that again.
You got to buy one for
you got to get one for your kid as well.
Yeah. And then I may get another one and just stash it away somewhere. I don't know. So I love Back to the Future. I'm crazy about Back to the Future. But then the Ghostbuster Ecto 1 is like, I'm still waiting on that. I want to see the figures actually come out before I make that purchase. But
before you dive all the way in, huh?
Yeah, but I gotta be good. I've been bad, and I mean, I'm prepared, but I'm not prepared at the same time. I'm prepared for like 1 or 2 dropping, but if it comes back to back, oh man, it's gonna be hell. And honestly, I really think that's what's gonna happen. I really think when they get to unloading, it's gonna come. That storm is gonna come, and it's gonna be like what we saw. What was that back in, was that August when we were getting, no, it was like September when we got Lando, we got Miles Morales, and they would just come, it was like 4 figures in a week or something like that. It was crazy. Yeah. So I think that's what it's going to be again, because they have a backlog. They have a lot to get out, and they pushed some stuff back to March, and now they push another stuff back to April and May. So all that stuff is just going to fall on top of each other. So you got to be good. I mean, me personally, like I said, I've been paying off some pre-orders, but now I have new pre-orders. So you know how that goes. So, but just have your spreadsheets and just buy what speaks to you. Just don't buy everything. Buy what you really want. That's what I say. Buy exactly what you really want. And I mean, and I think Marco was, Mario. Mario has said that before. Like, these figures are going to be around. So it's not like it's going to sell out. It's not like a JND where it's going to sell out and that's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. Take your time with certain. Some stuff may sell out, but for the most part, you'll be able to find it. So just pace yourself. That's the best thing I can say.
Yes. I'm going to go to you, Riley, real quick, bro. How are you preparing yourself for the Storm. You know what I mean? Regardless of if you're about to get that Doctor Strange money or not. How you preparing yourself, young Sherlock?
Yeah, I don't got to worry about it. I just buy whatever I want. Yeah, nah. I mean, dude, I've just been like, kind of like what Brother Cousin said. I've been laying low because, I mean, right now, as much as we do want these releases and we want all this, we want these announcements, like, at the same time, it kind of feels nice to not have to, like, we're kind of like in a low zone where we're not getting as many releases. I mean, it has been quite some time, but still, like, it's good to have a little bit of a break because you don't want to overload yourself. And yeah, it's definitely been quite some time since I bought a figure. So I'm just, like I said, just pacing myself, making sure that I don't need to day one buy things because, I mean, like Brother Cousin said, it's like 90% of the time they're not going to sell out. They'll be on Sideshow in stock for the most part. So for me, just pacing yourself and just waiting because, like you said, the Storm could just be coming out of nowhere. Like what he said, we can get Miles, we can get like all of these. There's so many backlogs of so much stuff. Cable, Miles, like countless things that we need. Loki, like, and they can all just come in 1 week. Like, you never know because that's what happened on that 1 month, and people got hit pretty hard because those just 2 figures is already $600+, and that's a lot of money. So if they do that all in 1 week, you got to get ready for it. You gotta like pace yourself, like you said, and in general, just trying to wait, trying to find those deals. You don't have to always day one from Hong Kong because most of the time it isn't going to sell out. But if you do love the piece and it's for you, go right on ahead, have fun with it. But for the most part, I'm just waiting for the Storm to pass and just pacing myself.
Got you, bro. That's the way to be. My man, Killer.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, I agree with everybody on here. I mean, honestly, I'm enjoying this downtime where I don't have 3 pre-orders on the 25th of every month, you know, trying to drop out of my account and stuff. But I can tell you right now, when they do drop, they're all going to drop at the same time, like everybody said. And what they probably waiting on is waiting for everybody to get that tax money in June. And they're going to come for y'all. They're going to be like, oh, I know y'all. They like, Brother Cousin's got a baby. I know he about to put that on there.
Yep.
They're gonna go to town, and it's gonna be like, well, I gotta hold off, y'all. So, I mean, I'm hoping, you know, eventually, you know, they don't push back stuff too far. But like you said, this wait right now, this time just to save, has been kind of great. You know, I think I've only bought 1 figure this year. We were only like month 3. But I've only bought like 1 figure so far, and I haven't been pre-ordering anything yet. But I know when that Mark V drops, I'm gonna be all over it.
There you go.
I got all about it.
I ain't gonna be able to say no to that one. I mean, like,
and that anticipation makes it a little bit better, right? Like, you're looking forward to that figure. You don't have a bunch like on the way. Like, it just makes it that much sweeter.
Right. I'll probably sit here on the laptop, have my daughter hit the button for me, and I'll be like, "What did you do?" And then we're good. That's it.
Just blame it on the daughter.
The baby did it.
Yeah, when that Mark, like I said, that Mark V already had paid off. As soon as that Joan drops, that piece right there will be mine.
Are you guys getting the suit up?
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
I
think I have to get the suit up because it's a no-brainer for me. Like,
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's something that, you know, definitely I can't.
We already know.
Yeah, because I honestly, matter of fact, I do have 2 pre-orders. I just remembered. I lied, guys. Sorry. So I do have the Wanda and Vision pre-order too, though, and those are supposed to drop April, but it's probably gonna get pushed back. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
maybe
I have those
July.
paid off. Those are paid off too. But see, here's the thing: as I skipped over, actually, no, technically I didn't, because I pre-ordered the Scarlet Witch and the White Vision.
Right? Yeah, that one was.
Yeah, because that one was incredible. I couldn't pass it up, and being that I already have the Age of Ultron Vision. That one I pretty much already have. So, you know, again, that was a no-brainer to get. But here is something, of course, I wanna kind of tease people with, because I know it's basically been this discussion on the panel, and I know that pretty much we have a few folks on this panel that can't wait for this piece, and it's been highly discussed. I know people are definitely making some space or for this piece, as I can say. I know we just had a discussion from my guy Maz. I know that there's other people that are pretty much waiting for this piece, and it's gonna be a big piece. Again, I am not getting smacked, so I'm just letting y'all know right now. It won't be coming my way, but I know this piece will be coming a couple of people's way because they can't wait on this piece. Before I get to you, Maz, because I already know how you feel. I'm gonna go to another resident vehicle collector because he has some. As a matter of fact, this mofo tried to flex on us on live on Figure Flex Friday with his collection. He ain't try, he just did it. Bruh, cuz. I'm gonna start with you first. I'm gonna say Maz for last. I know he's already excited about this piece. I ain't, Are you jumping into this storm of the Ecto, bro? Are you gonna get this piece, brother? Is this something that
hard.
You can see?
I'm gonna tell you, it's very hard to deny. Because I have I did the thing for the what is it called, for the Proton Pack, the starter, the Kickstarter for that. So I definitely I'm starting a little Ghostbuster collection over here. But I really want this, and this thing just looks so good. I like it. I like the fact that it's beat up and it's weathered and it just looks great. The only thing about it is I just want those figures. And I know this is a setup, because if I buy this, that's already $2,000. That's like $2,000. It's like almost like 2,100. Let's just say it's 2,100 because the box is like the size of a small refrigerator, or more. It's actually it's like the size of an actual refrigerator for real. It's humongous. So that's one thing. But then if I get this and I gotta wait for those damn figures, and I gotta go on eBay and get those figures, that's another $3,000 easy. This is a $5,000 endeavor right here. That's a JND. That is a JND. I mean, that's a sold out JND. That's 2 JND. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I'm so conflicted. I want to do it. I've been looking at the Comic Concepts pre-order button. I've been looking at it. I've been actually staring at it this whole time. And when Angel's on one shoulder, like, you got a kid, don't do it. You love your life. Your wife's going to kill you. On the other side, it's like, do it. So I'm just like, I just don't know yet. I just don't know. And that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know yet. I don't know, because it's a $5,000 endeavor. It's like,
if you saying if you saying you don't know yet, see, he hasn't, Maz, Marco, you notice that he hasn't said no. He just says, I don't know yet.
Trying to talk himself out of it. I get
exactly,
that.
Bro.
Yeah,
exactly. That's it's brother cousin. I see this in your future. I literally see this in your future.
Oh my God.
There's no escapism from this piece, bro. I think I see this in your future. As much as you want to escape it, I think it's going to happen.
And then another thing, where the hell am I going to put this? I mean, I got some ideas, because here's another thing that I'm not telling y'all. I paid off the Jazz Inc. 1969 Batmobile. So that's already like, that's already done. That's done.
You're
That's
falling in the hole, bro. You're falling in the hole, man.
So that's done. That's paid. But I paid that. I gave Yost that money. We're done. We good. So I'm just waiting for it. And, I'm waiting for September. But it's like, man, if I get this, how am I gonna See, I'm like trying to like.
Just a mod.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out.
Get a mod case. That's all you need.
Oh yeah, it's another.
That's another $5.
Not that bad. Not that bad.
Yeah, but I don't know yet. I'm still thinking. I just almost say I'm thinking about it.
For your brother's cousin.
Yeah, small violins, because it ain't. It's definitely gonna happen. So let me make sure Gigi ain't in here before I go to Mark. Let me see.
Here, man.
Let me see. Is Gigi? I don't see Gigi in this joint right here. It's Gigi.
I think she's still in class. I think
she's
good.
still in class, so we good. Marco, this piece right here, bro, is it something that, I mean, because we're basing all of this on nostalgia. You know what I mean? Yep. All of this is mainly based on nostalgia. Is this something that is this an area that you're going to climb into, brother?
Yeah, so there is out of my price range and way out of my price range, and this one I feel like falls in the way out of my price range, category, only because so one of my favorite podcasts is, and I always try to plug this podcast whenever I can. It's called the Afford Anything podcast, and she talks about you can afford anything you want, but you can't afford everything, and that like is true with your time and your money.
Good saying.
And so I want the tumbler. Yes. I'm going to get the DeLorean. Yes. I just got the freaking HasLab Razor Crest. Ooh, and if Hot Toys, announces a Batmobile for the Batman movie, that's already 4 vehicles that I have no space for already. So, it just even before we talk about the price of this bad boy, I think I have no space for it, in lieu of getting a new house. But this is like damn near putting towards a down payment on a car. So, I do. And the other thing I must say, I'm a Ghostbusters fan, but I'm not like a hardcore Ghostbusters head. So I feel like this one's an easy pass for me. That being said, the more pictures I look at it, the more tempting it gets. I'm not going to lie. Brother Cousins, if I was you, I'd have to get it, but that's just me.
So before I move to Riley and before I move to Killer and before we get to Maz, I got to bring in the guy we've been waiting for all night. My brother. Come on, ladies. I know y'all been waiting for Foxification all night. This how I'm gonna. Ladies, are you waiting for Foxification?
Make some noise.
Ladies, do you want Foxification? Coming to the stage. The man we all know and love. The man, the myth, the legend. The Pennywise Harold. That guy, Loki himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Foxification.
Oh, hello there, everybody. I wish the ladies were lining up like that. Let me just say, and I wish that were true. But yeah, I've never received that good of an introduction, so the cake goes out to you, man. You take the cake on all of this. You get the gold medal for tonight. But seriously, man, I wish the ladies were lining up like that, because that'd be real nice.
Bro, that was an intro, bro. Like,
that was probably the best intro you've ever done for anything. So I feel so flattered that it happened to be about me. So that was pretty impressive. So.
And that was all that there was no spectacle. That was all of that. All of that came from me.
That was all substance, bro. That was not scripted. That was all substance. That was totally off the books. That was perfect, bro. You get an applause. You get an applause.
The mayor, somebody, Malachi Bay said, the mayor of Olive Garden. Yes.
I actually like that. That's probably the best title I've ever been given, honestly.
Definitely, bro, definitely.
Dude, thanks for having me, though, man. I don't know what I missed so far, but,
Well, we talking about Ecto right now, so you haven't really missed, you missed a few things, but, we got past Mirror.
Well.
So we talked about that already.
There's another vehicle that I saw on screen tonight that I think people might want to get.
All right,
I need it.
Will, check this out.
What's up, bro? Tell me.
So we're not okay. This is spoiler free.
Oh, no spoilers, bro.
No spoilers at all. I want your initial. Is it worth seeing?
Absolutely worth seeing. So no spoilers at all. The layout, there's like, I think I like it a lot. I don't think I love it the way I wanted to, but I like it a lot. Like, I think it's pretty good. Like, if I had to put a rating on it, I'd give it like an 8.5 or a 9. Like I think I really like it. So like without any spoilers, part of the problem too is that I just rewatched the Dark Knight trilogy. So like inevitably we don't really want to compare things, but it's going to happen. Like there's going to be a lot of questions probably, whether it's tonight or elsewhere. People are gonna be like, is it as good as the Dark Knight? In my opinion, no. It's still really good though. It's a different type of Batman. It's Detective Batman. Which is really good.
So that's what I was wondering, because I want that.
Like the whole thing is, and also this is not really a spoiler, but this is way more of a Batman movie than it is a Bruce Wayne movie.
As I've heard that.
I think Dark Knight balances that a little bit better. This one, he's in the costume like the vast majority of the time. But Pattinson is great. He's great, and the fight scenes are really good. The fight scenes are probably better than the Dark Knight because the fight scenes are never really always the Dark Knight's best part. But I would say one area of disappointment I slightly have is Alfred. Like I think Andy Serkis is really good in the role. He's a great actor, but he doesn't have like the meat on the bone. He doesn't have the depth that Michael Caine had. Like Michael, when I just rewatched the Dark Knight trilogy, I had so much more appreciation for Alfred, with how deep and important of a character he is to Bruce's development and support system. In this one, he's just kind of there. Like he's like in the background, but he's and the Riddler is really cool. No spoilers, of course. The Riddler's really cool. There's some things I don't like about him, but like I think the direction they went with it, I won't spoil anything, is going to be very fresh and new, and I think people are going to like it. He works sometimes and sometimes he doesn't. And the movie is 3 hours. It kind of feels like that at times. Like there are some times where I feel like we should probably trim like 20 minutes off of this. It does feel a little long in certain spots, but that said, action is great. Pattinson is great. The Batmobile, I guess you could call it, is pretty damn cool. I don't think it's quite the Tumbler. The Bat Pod is kind of a little bit of a disappointment, I feel like, if you could call it that. It's kind of just like a bike he rides around. But yeah, it's a really well done film. It's all about solving murder mysteries, chasing down the Riddler, some other stuff mixed in that I won't spoil. There's a lot of good surprises, I feel like. Some cool cameos, some Easter eggs, if you will. So no post-credit scene though. So that's not really a spoiler, but you can stick around if you want, but trust me, there's nothing there. I just want to save you time. We all stood around and waited, but it's still a really good film. I think I thought it was going to be like the Dark Knight level, and in my opinion, I don't think it is.
Big facts, Will.
Yeah, did you see it, Marco?
I did, yeah. I saw it last night. Everything you just said, I agree with. 100%.
Like, it's still really good. It's still really, I don't want to give the impression that it's bad. It's good. It's just hard to not compare the two, because they both have like that grounded, gritty feel. And I just feel like the Dark Knight did character better. Like the detective aspect is incredible. The fight scenes are great. Him solving the murders, that's pretty cool. But I feel like they did Bruce Wayne better in The Dark Knight. Like Bruce Wayne understanding why he's doing what he's doing, his development. You don't really get that in this film. Batman just kind of doing what he's doing, and you just have to accept it.
Gotcha.
So, but don't get into that. There will be sequels. Let's say that.
Got you. So
anyway,
one thing I want to ask, and then we're going to move on.
Yeah.
Selena
I've never been
Kyle.
soloed for this long.
Selena Kyle. We want to know.
You're the star of the show. Come on, man.
You just want to ask about Catwoman?
Selena Kyle.
Yeah, she was great. I should have mentioned her. I'm sorry.
You did.
Zoe Kravitz, right?
Zoe Kravitz, yes.
Dude, she was great. She was honestly one of the best parts of the film.
Wow.
I thought she was great. Her costume is kind of it's interesting because the costume itself is great, but then the mask is just kind of like a ski mask. So it's just kind of weird. Like I think it'll look good. I think Hot Toys will make it, in my opinion. But I don't know. It doesn't quite have the Anne Hathaway look to it, which I prefer a little bit. And again, after watching The Dark Knight again, I have a new appreciation for Catwoman. So I think I might end up getting that figure. And if they do make this Selena Kyle, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on whether I'm going to get figures from this film. I don't know if I love it enough, but I do like it a lot. And they're going to make the Batmobile probably. They're going to make Batman. They're going to make Selena Kyle. That's probably it. I don't know if anyone else in this film
standout for you.
Probably her or Pattinson. I thought they were both really good. I mean, I thought Pattinson, like he's very emo. Let's say that. I don't know if Marco would agree.
We know you like that.
Yeah, I do. I do like that. And I do like. I would say I think Christian Bale is a better Bruce Wayne, but Pattinson's a better Batman. So that's like not that Christian Bale is not an amazing Batman, but I think all around I would take Christian Bale, like the whole performance. But when I'm just taking Batman, I like Pattinson because he was dark and mysterious and kind of emo, and I like that, you know. And Bale was a little more, I don't know, in the middle, I guess I could say.
And they play up the emo portion pretty significantly.
They do. But I think you're with me, Marco. Like, it's still a really good film. I just don't. I think maybe me and I don't know if others put it like on a pedestal where it was going to be the Dark Knight or going to be like the greatest things in sliced bread, and I think it's just below that. Like, I don't think it's as good as Joker even. I like Joker more. So
I disagree with that, but I know a lot of people love that movie.
Yeah, and but Joker, I think if you watch this new Batman more than once, you'll appreciate it more. Like, because Joker, when I originally saw it, I gave it a 9. So I was around the similar area, but then I watched Joker again, and I think I understood it better. And then I was like, now I think it's like a really good film. So maybe I'll do that with this one too. It's really well directed. Cinematography is incredible. The music's good. Really exciting film. Shit gets wild. Trust me. It's very dark. Like, there's a lot. I mean, they're trying to catch a serial killer. So it's pretty violent, and I think people might not expect that.
Okay, so since Christian Bale, you think is your better, you know, he's basically, you're leaning more towards him. Right. So we're going to take him out of the equation. Okay. We're going to move him out of the equation.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
Oh.
Or.
I like Pattinson. Pattinson because I'm not the biggest. I love Ben Affleck as an actor. I'm not the biggest Ben Affleck Batman fan because I don't feel like he really ever got time to shine. You know, like he was in a bunch of other people's films, or like a Batman v Superman, but he never got his own film to like develop him. You know,
gotcha.
And I feel like Snyder did a pretty good job within Snyder Cut, but I feel like they couldn't find a way to fit Batman into that world as well. Like, because Superman and Wonder Woman are just like doing crazy shit, and Batman's just like kind of hanging out half the time. So like he's just like, you know, using the Batmobile or whatever. But like, and he's doing good things, but he's just not on their level. You know what I mean? And it doesn't feel like Batman is in a place where he should be. Like Batman's like one of the most maybe the most popular superhero ever. And like when he's up next to Superman and Wonder Woman, he just feels kind of like he's down a tier. You know?
Okay. So
but in this world, no.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you a hard one.
Oh,
at least in my case.
Yeah.
Keaton.
Ooh. I'll take Pattinson.
You take Pattinson?
Yeah,
so
because
you taking Pattinson. Okay.
I've only seen Batman 89. I haven't seen Returns. So and I liked Batman 89. I just don't love it. Like, I think it feels a little dated watching it today, and I enjoyed it, but it's not like I would really go watch it again. Like, you know, I know I get a lot of heat for that, but like, I liked it. I'd give it like an 8, I think. Like, I liked it, but I don't love it. Like, and even Jack Nicholson's Joker, like, I like it, but I guess watching it after Heath Ledger's performance, I just kind of see, like, Nicholson feels like a little campy to me. Like, he feels like kind of over the top. And again, I'll take heat for that one too. But Ledger felt like more, and Joaquin, they feel more realistic to me. And I think that's just a sign of the times. Like, Batman was in 89 and this was in 2007 and 2018 or whatever. So like, it's just different times. So it's hard to judge them, but Nicholson's probably is more comic accurate, I would say, right? But Heath Ledger, I think will. I mean, like the Riddler in this film, he kind of has somewhat similar vibes to the Joker, but like he's more like a Zodiac killer or something, you know? Like that's kind of what he is. But the Heath Ledger Joker, and then I watched Dark Knight Rises today, and like just that film just so good. And this one's like, it's hard not to compare them. This one's still really good, but it's just not. I don't think it's on the level of the Dark Knight trilogy, in my opinion. But some might disagree with me.
Okay, so. I think you hurt Toya's feelings because she's.
Oh, did I? You lost me at Jack ain't hit. No, I don't think he's bad. I just think he's like when you. I get the idea too, Lael, that we shouldn't compare, but for me, it's hard not to because. But Heath Ledger, just no one's ever going to top that. I mean, like it's unbeatable in my opinion. Like it's even Joaquin was amazing, but it's just different. You know,
it's different.
And in certain senses, they went towards things where they could have distanced themselves from the Dark Knight and almost went to things that, you know, made the comparison a bit easier.
Right.
I'm like, why did you make that choice to be so similar to the Dark Knight when you could have just been completely different?
It does feel like it almost could take place in the same world.
So
almost like a spiritual successor.
It does feel like that. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a question for both Marco and Will then, really quick.
Oh, okay.
Tumblr or this version of the Batmobile?
Tumblr.
Tumblr for sure.
Yeah,
Tumblr
like
for
this
sure.
version, this Batmobile has a really great scene. Don't get me wrong, this Batmobile has a really badass scene, which you already saw in the trailer. But it goes crazier than what you saw in the trailer.
Okay.
And it's pretty awesome. So I don't know, this Batmobile, I don't know if I would get it because it's gonna cost $600-700. Tumblr all the way, in my opinion.
Okay.
Tumblr's
I need
just
them
cooler.
both.
Yeah, both would be cool. And the Bat Pod is way better in the Dark Knight than it is in this. Because it's just
Okay.
like kind of like a moped in this movie.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know if Marco would agree, but
Yeah, I was
it just
I was
kinda-
expecting more from it.
yeah,
Gotcha.
the Bat Pod though is legendary. So I think I might get
All
it.
right.
I think I might get it.
Will, question for you on one more character you didn't talk about, the Penguin. How'd you feel about the Penguin? Because I was like kind of pleasantly surprised.
He was good. Yeah, Colin Farrell's good. You almost can't even, you really can't tell it's him under there. They do a really good job at making him feel like a totally different person. Like if you didn't know it was Colin Farrell, I think most people would go into the audience not even knowing who the actor was.
Wow,
He was
I would
good.
think it was like young Robert De Niro almost. More
Yeah,
than
and
Colin Farrell.
they definitely like I said, there will be sequels. Trust me.
So we can say that there will be sequels in this.
There
Okay.
will be sequels. Yes,
All
I think
right.
maybe a trilogy.
Okay. Okay.
And it's gonna make money. It's already making money. It's gonna make good money.
Okay. Well, there we have it.
So anyway,
we basically have it. Yeah, we have it. We'll see. We'll basically see. So here we go. The question is, no, I'm saying this ain't John Campia.
I want to see what you think, Lael, tomorrow when you see it.
Oh yeah, I can't. I
let me
can't
know,
wait,
bro.
I
I think
can't
you're gonna
wait to
love
see
it. It's still really good. It's still good.
I can't wait to see
I
it.
think Lyle will like it because I've heard from what I've heard is that like comic. I don't know like for me for the comics, but I've heard people saying like this is like one of the best comic book film type movies.
Yeah,
of, like,
that's
all
what I
time.
want.
It does.
and
Feel
That's what
that
I've
way.
heard.
It does
That's what
So
I
I'm saying
want.
I feel like
want-
Lael's. That's why I feel like Lael's gonna like love.
Lael's
like,
gonna
he's
love it,
like it a
probably.
lot.
Yeah,
Right.
I want that detective. That's what I
Right.
want. I want to see finally because the thing is, this is a question of Batman's intellect, and I want to see it. I want to basically see that. So, not saying I will, but I just want to actually see it. Anyway, real quick though, because Maya says I actually don't want a sequel. One off very few years. Yeah, okay. A one off every few years. Okay, that's a thought. We'll see how that goes. Real quick though, we're gonna jump back on topic. But we did get we got a wonderful little review from Will Fox Vacations. So it's important.
Aim to please.
We got him, and plus we got Marco over here to kind of back things up because I know Marco was waiting to talk. So he wanted to talk about it, but he wanted to wait till somebody actually saw it. So having Will here,
Marco, we'll message each other. bro.
Marco's like,
That's
"Yes,
right.
Will's here. Now we can talk about this on this."
We'll
else
get
I
in
have?
chat because I didn't want to be the first person to say like it didn't like live up to the Dark Knight for me. So I'm glad that you broke the ice with that.
Right, I'll take
Because
the
I
heat
feel
for
like
that one.
it's healthy to go in with at least lowered expectations. Still a phenomenal movie.
Still
but-
really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And see, here's the thing, though. I'm going into this tomorrow because I go into it with every movie that's an actual, not a different rendition of it. I go into it with I just go into it with no expectations, but I separate the two because we got the Dark Knight. We had basically BVS. We've had that interpretation of Batman. This I'm going in with a clean slate because I know what I'm expecting. So I don't want to go into it comparing it to any other film because I know there's going to be a totally different approach. So I'm going into it with that, and I'm going into it looking at the simple fact that we are getting the detective aspect of Batman, which is what I want to see. So that's why I'm going into it. I'm not even when I watch it, I'm going into it really not comparing it to anything. You know what I mean?
You're gonna
It's
like
healthy.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to do it. But back on this particular topic real quick, I think we got, from you, Brother Cousins, we talked to you. I'm going to go to Riley real quick before we get to Maz and Cam and Will. Riley, what you think, bro? Is this something that you gonna get in your house? You gonna bring it in your son? He's like,
no.
hell no.
Nah, dude, I can't. I wish I could, but like what Marco said, there's two levels to it. Like for me, it's just like there's some things where it's like, yes, it's a lot of money, but I can make it slide with my mom. But then there's my mom will kill me, so I can't get something like this, man.
She's like,
it's
nah.
it's just way out of my price range. I can
Yeah.
respect it because it looks beautiful. Anybody who's gonna get this, props to you. This is gonna look amazing in your room. but just to me, it just doesn't work for me. And I haven't seen the movie yet, which I probably should because I've heard great things.
Yeah,
but I'm definitely gonna see it. And dude, they killed it with this. The rust and everything, the detail, dude. They really killed it. I mean, people wanted this and they got it, and now they got to pay up the price. There we go.
Definitely. You already know what time it is. Maz, I'm gonna go to you, man, because I know you've been waiting to talk about this piece. I know this is something you've been anticipating. Maz, I just want to hear it.
Jumping on Batman too, man, but I haven't.
Hey! It's free space. If you want to jump in on Batman first, and then we get to this, it's your time. As a matter of fact, let's do it this way.
I'm not trying to trounce Will's, love for the Dark Knight, but the one thing that always irked me about that movie, the whole trilogy, was they really kind of weakened him on the detective field. He had Alfred doing a lot of the detective work. He had him doing a lot of the research, at least that you saw, and then computers doing the rest. And so,
shit, you're gonna be disappointed, boss.
for somebody who's supposed to be the world's greatest detective, he just seemed to be the world's greatest human resources manager or something. You get on that ballistics match there. I'm gonna go out with Rachel, and that's what we're gonna do.
Right.
Yeah.
Find me a plane that can get me out of China. I'll be back.
And that's what I'm saying, because what we know from Batman, especially in the comics, is that he is extremely resourceful himself. Without really needing the help from too many people, and I think that's where, in my opinion, the Dark Knight fell short. It's because he was highly dependent on, Lucius to pretty much, create or introduce him, which is not. I'm not taking that from Fox, but I'm saying Batman himself was extremely resourceful. He has always been resourceful.
I like the Lucius angle. I like the fact that he had the help, and of course, Alfred, helped him build some of the stuff too, and I'm fine with that. It was just that he was delegating the detective work, and that kind of bothered me. Keaton did the same thing though, to some degree, but you did see him reading more. So but I guess we can move on to Ecto 1 now. But
let's talk about Ecto 1. Let's talk
good point,
Ecto
though.
1.
But as far as Ecto 1 goes, I've seen all the Ghostbusters movies. Unfortunately, I've seen the Answer the Call one. I want my life back from that. But the great thing with this particular vehicle that people either are omitting or they just seem to forget is that regardless of what movie this is from, and regardless of the fact there is an 84 version of this is the definitive Ecto 1. This is the one that has grown up with us since the first movie, not the tricked out version from the second movie with the Ecto 1A with the happy little, colorful kitty stuff on it. This is the one that actually grew up with us. So if I were to only get one of them, it'd be this one, because it's got the age, it's got the nigh on 40 years of age that we've all grown up with. And I can put any Ghostbusters with it and be completely satisfied with it. I could put the 84 Ghostbusters with it. I could put up whatever they're going to be putting out for this, from Afterlife or whatever. I could put them with it. Hell, I don't even need the figures with this car. The car was a huge character in this movie, and I just think that this is going to be, the best thing since sliced bread. And as far as choosing this over the DeLorean's at a price point where I can kind of backtrack and get it. I think even before it's sold out on Sideshow. I think I can scrounge up that kind of money. Mm-hmm. But right now my priority is to get this car, and I'm waiting desperately for Sideshow to list it, because I don't know what they're doing. They're sleeping on this or something. It's crazy.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this car, man, I mean, I don't know if you guys haven't seen this movie, but I was just anxiously awaiting for them to light it up and play the sirens, man. I was just like, this is my baby, It's just, I love it. Beautiful.
I think I'm gonna watch it because I haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch it this weekend because I know me and Toya are gonna have to have the date, because with y'all on Toya, keeping her up. I gotta basically plan on watching this early because she'll fall asleep. Like if she's not this interested, like she will, man. Like I gotta make sure she got coffee, and because she'll fall asleep, and I want to be invested, and I want her to feel the same thing I feel. So I can't wait to watch this.
I think she'll stay engaged. I think she'll stay engaged. But the other subject we kind of glazed past me there as far as preparing for the storm, since I'm still here.
Oh, sorry about that, bro.
No, it's good. You guys got distracted. I'm cool.
Because I knew you wanted to talk about the ecto, so that's why I was like, let me just bring that up.
One of the things that people seem to think is that you only have the two options, and I've made this point a couple of times on my stream, on other streams. You don't have to. I mean, you can pre-order, lock it in, just throw in the NRD, and forget about it if you want to even do that. But what I would suggest is make a separate savings account and put your pre-order money in there. Just put the payments in there, set it automatically payments into that. Build interest on that, man. I'm sitting at like $10,000 worth of pre-orders almost. Imagine how much interest that is. That's like what, $200?
Yeah.
Right.
If you got a good bank account, $200. That's another Hot Toy figure. I'm not giving Sideshow that money.
Yeah,
well, maybe I am, but it's going to be for a whole nother figure. But that's the way to do it. Set up a spreadsheet, just pay yourself. Take it out of your checks when you can, and just stay ahead of it. And so when this storm lulls like this, and you think you can get a payment or two ahead, you can buy some Grails. You got a little bit of money sitting in there. You're like, you know what? I got this time off. Let's be bad. Let's pull some money out and buy. In my case, it'd be a big chap. I think I need a big chap alien. So
you pulling it, bro. Cousins getting some Grail pieces.
That's how I got most of the stuff that I got. That's I got a Pred alien over here. I got some Terminators, Robocops. Yeah. I got all this stuff because I wasn't pre-ordering at the time. I was like, just Predators, aliens, Robocops.
I feel
Batmans.
you. Yeah, you know what? I did that last year, and I just decided not to do it this year because I was like, you know what? I got pre-orders to pay off, and I want to make sure I clear that. I got things that I wanted to cancel. Hit that Proxima Midnight. Yeah, that got canceled.
That's what I did.
I just couldn't do it. I want, as much as I thought about it, I was just like, nah, because I was even going to have somebody else mod it for me, but I'm like, why? If I buy something, I want to buy it with the intentions not to have to mod it. So I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. It's just not gonna work for me. Killer Cam, what's up, bro? What you think about the Ecto? Is it something in your wheelhouse, or is it Well, I can almost bet I know what you're gonna say, but I'm just going.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah, I'm just interested to hear what you say because we only got one wild card Willie on the bunch, so
that's true.
Yeah. So, what you think, brother?
I think it's an amazing piece. It's great. Definitely, I can't afford it. I'd be like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna grab it. But I do think it's great. Definitely one of those classic pieces that. Once you get the figures too, it's going to look really good together. I had a question for Marco and for Will after seeing the movie, right? No spoilers, of course, right? So I heard they're going to do supposedly a Penguin spinoff is what they want to do, right? But
go ahead, bro.
You good. Would you say that in this world, since we didn't get our Robin in the Christian Bale trilogy, do you think in this world that we would get a Robin year one?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Marco, I don't know what you think. I don't think Robin.
Or do you think it's like space do you think it's room in this space to see something like that? I don't
think there's space for Robin.
Yeah.
I don't know, Marco, what you think, because Catwoman's in there and she's kind of like his sidekick to a degree.
Yeah.
That's a good call, Will. It's probably redundant. That being said, there's a lot of talk of orphans, and so I could see maybe them potentially setting that up for a second movie. But yeah, I don't think that it's coming in this world, but I wouldn't rule it out completely.
Yeah, it's possible.
And the other thing I would say is, Lael, we got to ban Gigi from the stream because I'm being kind of toxic right now, so she gotta go.
She's toxic. Hot, Let's see what she said.
Bro,
she's having too much fun.
Her and Toya having this full out conversation right now, bro. Gigi,
shit.
She jumped in. She was like, Max Eaton, the Toya team, why are they like this? Yo. Are y'all for real? Are y'all for real having this conversation? And then Toya's like ungrateful. Are you for real?
Wow, that's a low blow.
Come on, man. Like y'all be saying we ungrateful when y'all be wanting to watch stuff and we gotta sit through it. Like what's going on, man? Like straight up. When I gotta sit through chick flicks and which I mean, come on, man. I don't mind doing that because like some of it's good. They're definitely good. You know what I mean? I do like my rom-coms, so I can't, fall back on that. Will.
Wait, what's up, man?
Ecto, bro. Ecto, man. Like, is it? Because here's like before I let you answer. Well, for me, again, selective about the vehicles that I choose. I have, Jazz Inc. is actually sending me, Ray's speeder, so that's actually on the way. We got the Tumbler to look at. That's basically and I'm pulling my bro. I'm sorry, I had to pull the trigger on that snow speeder from Empire.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. That piece, bro. I just to have that and in my head when I'm thinking about doing, I was like, yeah, I'm not passing that up. But yeah, man, like that. And
hey, Leo, did you get the cockpit? Sorry to cut you off, but did you get that?
Why you got it?
Not yet, but it sounds like it's coming.
No, not here. Not here.
I'm saying,
Let's talk about that.
I did. I mean, I already. Come on, man. I wasn't. You got Toya watching, bro. Like you just going. I'm trying to dodge that bullet, bro. You just gonna throw it out there like that, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. All right. And I know she's like, did you motherfucker? Yeah. Will.
Yeah, man.
We'll just go to you real quick before I get myself in even more trouble.
Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble, bro. I got you.
What you think about the Ecto, bro?
It's really great, man. It's a really good vehicle. It's not for me because you guys are right, Leo. Like, you have to be selective with your vehicles because, one, they're so expensive, and two, they take up a lot of space, especially this one because it's long as hell. Isn't it like 28 inches long or something like that? 40?
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, that's way worse. That's like 12 inches more. That's a lot. That's a lot of space, right? So this vehicle is incredible. I honestly think it's priced pretty fairly. I don't think it's like ridiculously absurd or too low for them. And I think it's priced honestly just right. The original was like what, a couple $100 less over time, inflation. This has some weathering to it. So I don't know if that adds too much of a price, but that USB feature is pretty damn cool. Where you can actually like play music through it and shit like that. That's
cool.
I really like Ghostbusters Afterlife. Leo, you have not seen it, you said, so you're gonna watch it soon.
No, I'm gonna watch it. I want to watch again. I want to watch it when Toya is fully awake and ready to dive in. You know what I mean?
You'll like
especially since the simple fact that we're gonna see Bat, and I know it's 3 hours long, so I got to make sure she's coked up. the soda it is.
The good kind of
soda. The good kind of Coke.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew or get us some Mountain Dew or something.
Get us some Mountain Dew, yeah. But I'm with you guys. Like I'm not as crazy of a Ghostbusters fan as like say Maz or some others. Like I think for the big Ghostbusters fans out there, I don't know how you can ignore this unless you already have the original and maybe you just don't feel you need to. This one's pretty different than the original. It's a lot more rusty and weathered. But at the same time, like I don't know if you would need both unless you're like a super diehard. But if that's the case, I'd say go for it. I do think the DeLorean is like a better value because the DeLorean is half the price. And yeah, it's not quite as big or as flashy as this, but I think the DeLorean honestly is a little more iconic in my opinion. But I not taking anything away from the Ecto 1. It's great, but I like Ghostbusters 1. That's another one I just like. I like it's like a Batman 89 to me. Like I like it. I don't love it. So it's not like I feel the need to go watch the original Ghostbusters. It's sure as shit better than that 2016 one though. That one was really bad. Unfortunately, because I love most of the actors involved in that movie. But it just didn't turn out good. But this one turned out really good. This film is really great. A lot of nostalgia, a lot of some fan service, but a lot of good character building too. And it's a fun film. It's just a really fun time at the movie theater. So I'm gonna say pass for me. I'm taking the Tumbler. I'm probably not getting the DeLorean. I'm probably just gonna get the Tumbler and pass on these two.
Okay. I mean,
gotta be selective with those vehicles, man.
You do, and that's the thing.
Sure.
Like, for me, I had to pass on it. I think it's just like, I mean, you have to be, but I mean, with Maz, please promise me once you get this, bro, you're gonna do like I already know you are. I don't even know why.
Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna drive that thing around.
Riding around it, shrink yourself down.
Photos lined up, man. I'm gonna build myself like a wheat field. like for a diorama and like put it in there and take some shots just like this poster, man. Like have it driving through the wheat field and stuff. Try to get that shot anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe even build like a barn entrance and like get a cover or tarp and like just kind of half expose it there on the back end.
Yeah,
do that scene again.
So
many photos are popping through my head with this car. I'm gonna utilize it. You know, it's not gonna just sit in the detail the entire time. You're gonna see some pictures of it. Maybe Pennywise be running from it. Who knows?
Nice.
Who knows?
Can it fit in the
Speaking
detail?
my language.
I'm sorry, not detail. Mod case.
Mod case.
Definitely.
I got mod cases coming. They're due to go on the boat at the end of the month.
Ooh. Oh,
wow.
6 of them coming.
Wow. Okay. I'm like I said, I'm customization is a huge thing for me, so you'll see. Big balls, buy all vehicles. We got a $5 super chat by Carlos. I figured once Willie was if Wildcard Willie jumps in here, Carlos is
he's gonna
he's soon to follow.
He's a big baller, bro.
He does drive an Audi, so
yeah, he drives an Audi. Riley's right.
Yeah, so, you know, Carlos, Big Willie Carlos in the building. My man, Mr. Big Bucks, Daddy Warbucks Carlos. That's his new name, Daddy Warbucks. Man with the money, with the fire.
He ain't even buying all vehicles. Don't let him fool you.
Nah, man. Now,
yep.
I know I wasn't gonna do this.
Did you shout out Ashley's super chat, by the way? Did
she put one in there?
Oh, did Ash Chase?
Yeah,
because we got so involved
Will came
in
I think she popped one in there.
She did. Let's go up there and check it out because I don't.
Like
Can't.
I think Ashley Chase is a dude. We always get this picture.
Oh
yeah.
So it's funny, Moss, because for the longest time I thought Ash was a female as well, but they said that it's actually a he supposedly.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So we do got a $14.99 super chat super sticker by Ashley Chase. Thank you for coming through. And you know what? I'm sorry because we got so submersed in the Batman talk. You know, I couldn't. I kind of forgot, but I do thank you for that, Ashley. Thank you for all that that you're doing, and especially with the channel. But I know I said I wasn't gonna do this. Like I said I wasn't. I did seriously say I wasn't gonna do this, and I didn't. But I think it's worth the discussion now, especially with everything that's actually happening right now. And I think the date on this motherfucker changed. So come on, man. When are we getting Soka? Like, I'm just sorry. Like, when is everybody? Like, literally, I'm sorry. We just got to. We got to do it.
Doing this.
We got to do it, Maz. I'm sorry, Maz. Come on, man.
Pennywise pre-order T-shirt.
I know, right?
Yeah, come on, Maz. When we getting this? When we getting this? Come on, like this. You know, it's just one word. What do you think,
man? I got it pre-ordered. I'll just get it when it comes out.
You get it when she comes out. That's where I'm at. Cam, when we getting this, man? When we getting this, man?
Who the hell knows? Yeah, man. Whenever it drops, I mean, like I said, tax season right around the corner. They coming for y'all.
That's true.
Straight up.
Strategy.
Will, you're not even getting this, so it doesn't even matter. Like you.
Yeah, I mean, I probably not. I had it on pre-order at one point, but I canceled it. But maybe I could change my mind if it comes out really good, which I think it will. I think it'll come out good. But I mean, Leo, you know, I feel your pain, man, because Pennywise was like the same way,
bro. Like this is worse.
Pennywise was on pre-order for 27 months. I don't know if this one's been on
3 years. 3 years, man. February of 2022. It was due out February 2021.
Yep. So Pennywise delayed like a year. So this one's been delayed. It's not quite that length yet, I don't think, but it's still a long time.
This is pushing a close second, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as long as Superman and who was it? Was Superman, also Gamora, same thing.
Yeah, Gamora was a really long time.
Same thing. Gamora was a really long time. Also, so was damn, who else am I thinking about? It was Superman.
Spider-Man.
Who was it?
I said, you're thinking about Spider-Man? I see him in your hand there.
Well, no, because I'm just reposing him because he just needed a repose to put him in a detox.
I was making a joke.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty long time. But there's also somebody else that's pretty much been just as long as him. That's really like a highly anticipated figure for me, and I know if it's highly anticipated for me, it's probably as highly anticipated to a lot of people, right about now. And that is pretty much this guy right here. I'm going to bring him in because there's pretty much no say about this cat. Real quick. Hold on really quick. I'm bringing him in now. We haven't heard too much more about it. And if there is even an update, I don't know. Like, what's up? Like,
That's true.
Like, what's up?
Yep.
Like, come on, man.
Like, what's up?
Lonely, man. She wants her miles, man.
Yeah, in 1 week, this is gonna be 2 years since announcement to release. 2 years.
It's 2 years,
That's
right?
a long time, bro. Yeah, it was announced 2 years ago.
Wow.
I love
That's
this movie,
crazy.
man. This movie was phenomenal, and this is my costume for Miles. I love the spray painted spider and the hoodie,
Man,
and that's like my look for him. I love it.
hell yeah, man. I even got custom J's for this thing, man. Like, come on.
Get prepped. Come on.
Like, come
I'm
on.
scared
Like,
to buy the J's for him because I don't know how those shoes are gonna go on his feet yet. So I'm like, maybe
See,
I'll just paint it, or
that's my point, because again, when I look at it, I'm like, it doesn't show us how these things are going to go on if they're going to be removable, or I mean, I know you're not
They
going to
are
be able to
removable.
stuff those. Yeah, but I don't
think
know
they
how
slip
it's.
on over the other feet. I think they just slip on because the spider costume, his legs. I mean, they're gonna be right.
See, look, you see
it,
that?
Yeah, he's got no split there. The split's
know.
up there by the shin. Because that's where you swap it out because he's got the shorts. So I think the shoes are actually going to go over whatever his feet are.
Son of a bitch! If that happens, I'll be so pissed.
But then you got to worry about rub too. Rubbing on the boot.
Yeah.
They just said, you know what, y'all ain't customizing shit. Like, that's what it seems like they're saying, man. Because I'm not going to have him this way. Like, this isn't the way I want him. I want him, pretty much like
he's gonna be in the
this.
hoodie. Yeah.
Yeah, I want him like that too.
Like, this is the way I want him.
Yeah.
I want to have him exactly like this.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
it's gonna be like
that.
so sick.
That's the way to do it. Yep.
That's the look right there.
That is so. That's
Like
the definitive
this-
Miles.
yeah,
What's up,
I-
Danger?
Right there.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the
There you
scene.
go.
Miles is right.
There you go.
I bought that
Yeah.
soundtrack for that song, man. I was like, oh, I love it.
It's such a good scene, man.
So
Yeah,
good.
That
like
whole
even
scene- that
this
whole
head sculpt
sequence
right
is-
here is incredible, bro.
It is really good.
The animated look, they killed it. They
And
killed
Gwen,
it.
Leo, Gwen turned out really good.
She
So-
did.
Yeah.
Do you
she
have
did.
Gwen, Leo?
Yeah, I have it. I have two of them.
Gwen is awesome. I got her back here.
Yeah, I have her
Weird
as well.
figure.
Yeah, and it's weird they released Gwen like 6 to 8 months before Miles. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The
man.
disrespect, to be honest. Come on.
I know.
Yeah, definitely, man. But we're gonna actually round out this show because, like, and then we hit the 2 hour mark, and I know people, we got babies and booties to change, we got sleep to get. I know what
kid's
time it
7
is.
years old, man. Let's go, man. I got nothing to do. He's
But no,
moved out.
man. Yeah, I'm so happy, bro. I'm happy everybody actually came through. Let me get to this super chat real quick by Carlos because he balling. He gave me a $20 super chat. Thank you for that. Will, I got the Tumbler DeLorean 2, Ecto, and the 1996 from Jazz Inc. and 1995 from what? Big Baller, Wild Willie. Yo,
Send me the receipts, bro. I don't believe
Nah,
it.
he's lying. He's lying.
Powder didn't happen.
yo, that's a lot of money. I mean, I know as far as the panel goes, anybody, I ain't got money like bro Cousins.
Nah.
We ain't got that bro
Not
Cousins.
When you're a
pimp money.
space pimp, it's a little different.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
When you're a
yeah,
space
yeah,
pimp, it is a
exactly.
tad bit more different, man. 'cause
Pimping
you
ain't
got-
easy, but it is to him.
It is. It definitely is for him, bro. Like
A little bit, just a little bit.
yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, but yeah, man. Thanks everybody for coming through tonight. Everybody out there in the chat, it's been a blast. I'm so glad everybody came through in the clutch. Well, thank you for joining us after the
Oh, of
movie. I
course,
know
man.
you
Thanks for
sat
having
through
me.
for 3 hours, and I know you was like, man, this is. I'm ready to go to sleep, but you just decided to come
It's
home
all
and
good.
jump in. So definitely, man. And I can't wait for Friday night. It's gonna be
Yeah,
my
I'm
first
gonna,
time on
I
one-on-one.
gotta tell
That's
people
gonna
about
be
that,
dope.
bro. It's gonna be fun. I gotta come up with the topics. They're gonna be spicy.
That's gonna be dope, man. So I can't wait. I'm just gonna go off the top real quick and then let everybody else talk. If you haven't already subscribed to the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel, make sure you have. It's gonna be some great stuff coming tomorrow night. Don't expect Uncivilized Scoundrels. If you do, you're gonna be sitting there by yourself because I am going to see Batman tomorrow. I cannot wait to see it. Sit in with a couple of. You know what? It's crazy though because literally when we go to the movie theater, it's an event. Because it's not just me and Toya. It's like me, Toya, and then I'd say about 20 to 25 of my friends that occupy like 2
20?
rows.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro, we do
I
that.
didn't even
It's
get
like
them tickets, bro. They
yeah.
sold out
Rolling
quick, man.
deep, man.
Well,
Yeah.
see here, bro, they didn't, you can get them quick. You know what I mean? Because they don't. I mean,
Yeah.
the theaters are there, and like I said, everything is assigned. But people didn't jump on it like they did. No Way Home. That was just that was crazy.
That was a catastrophe.
Yo, for a couple days you wasn't seeing that for real, unless you got tickets. So I'm glad we got tickets early. But yeah, like I said, if you haven't already subscribed to the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel, Friday, definitely on Friday at 7:00 we have, you already know, Figure Flex Friday, where pretty much this is for you, the fans. Well, you can actually just jump in, hashtag Figure Flex Friday, and we post your figures up on the screen. Your flex, our flex, everything. You already know what time it is. So I'm so excited about that show. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite shows. And then you also see me on with Will on 101. So I can't wait to get featured on that. So stay tuned for that. And then Sunday we have also Take Your Position. Will, are you supposed to be jumping on this Sunday, bro? Or is it the following Sunday?
Take Your Position?
Yeah.
I don't know. I talked to what was it? Anthony, right? Yeah. Because I talked to him, dude. He promised me Pennywise. Yeah. So if we do that, then yeah.
I think so. Basically, it's going to be like a free for all, but there's going to be certain things. But yeah, if you want to, if you go dive in, definitely have him.
Yeah, bro. If you're one happy, then absolutely, man.
Hell yeah! So we're gonna see Willie on Take Your Position. Robert Meyer Burnett's going to be there too. He's going to be there, another guest. Nice. So yeah, anybody want to jump in on that? They could definitely jump in. Cam was there last Sunday, so
it was fun.
Nice. Maz, you're a poser too, aren't you, Maz? I know you're a poser.
I got a back here.
Okay, so Maz, are you trying to jump in on take your position on?
I got nothing to do on Sunday night,
bro. Okay, let me send Maz. All right, Maz, I got you. We gonna have Maz on. So yes, it's gonna be so it's gonna be a full house because it's gonna be you, Will. We're gonna have Dan, Andre from Collective Reviews. Along with everybody else. We're gonna, of course, we're gonna have Iron Logan and we're gonna have Anthony. So it's going to be a full house. It's going to be pretty fun, man. So, definitely, we're going to get some poses on there. I'm going to have to get Bro Cousins on there. He's going to have to post some figures, bro. He's going to have to post some figures, bro. Like,
Let's do it.
He's going to have to step behind the keyboard, and get on there and pose. So definitely stay tuned for that. I think next week, me, Cam, and Figure Focus is supposed to be doing something, right? Next week?
Yeah. I haven't talked to him in a couple of days, but I guess we're gonna get together.
We're gonna wrap. So we definitely gonna wrap. So we got some things definitely coming. And also Comic Book Talk with Friends on Monday, where we actually are gonna break down full spoiler discussion of the Batman. So stay tuned. It got spicy last Monday. It did get spicy.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, go back and watch it.
I gotta go watch.
You know what? And speaking of which, let me apologize to somebody out there. I forget their name. But they did send me a message. They was like, look, we love the show. He said, I love the show. I love your growth. I love watching every week, but could you tone down the cursing? Because basically, and I understood that. And if you're watching, definitely we're going to do that. That's why you didn't hear me do too much tonight. I was like, I'm going to tone down the cursing because again, we have to keep in mind as content creators, it's not just, adults watching. Some kids might slide in because we are talking about toys. So I'm going to cut down the curse words from now on. Like I said, I'm going to minimize that and the vulgarity. We're going to just stay strictly to just talking about toys, but still having fun. So going forward, there would be literally, no profanity from me. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm going to try to tone it down because I got to actually make sure.
Popped in my head.
What'd you say?
I said Eddie Murphy's kid just popped in my head.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Like Bill Cosby called me.
Yeah, man. I just got to basically make sure that I'm doing the right things, man. And I don't want to offend anybody. So, but again, there will be some disclaimers on certain shows where it'd be like, yo, don't watch it because it gets spicy. So I will put that out there. But on certain shows, definitely I will make sure, especially if it shows during the day. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to offend anybody. So just to put that out there. But again, and yes, I can't wait. So yeah, that's where we at. Marco, what you got going on 1/6 figure 1/6 fix, man? What's going on over there?
Yeah, so we have a few live unboxings coming up. Those are some of our favorite content to make because we get really silly with it. I bought the Golden Armor Wonder Woman. No thanks to Lael and Iron Logan.
Yeah.
So get this. I bought this. That's right. I bought the standard and not the deluxe because I don't have room. I was saving room for Captain America Sam Wilson with the wings, and it comes in and Gigi was like, "What were you doing? Why didn't you get the deluxe?" Man, so I had permission on that one. Totally blew it. So. I know, man. I blew it. I know. You always go deluxe, though.
Always go deluxe.
Always go deluxe. So I learned the hard way there.
Someone asks if you're a god, you say yes.
That's right. There you go. Going back to the Ghostbusters. Love it. So we got that upcoming. And then this Saturday at 11 Pacific time in the morning, going to have a little chat with my buddy Ben Thomas, and then also 1/6 Figure Focus, just about, what got us into collecting, kind of going back to our childhood, all the stuff we used to collect back then. So should be a cool combo, and would love to have, all the rest of you on the channel sometime in the near future to kind
let
of
me
talk
know
about
I'm
that
there.
type of stuff. Heck yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And Lael, thank you again for having me today. This was a really good time.
Definitely,
I know
bro.
you've had some really great panels before, but this is probably the best looking panel you've ever had.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just going to say.
Yeah.
Because I shaved my head today, right?
Yeah, representing the
Exactly.
bald man here, Maz and I. So
Definitely
go.
bad. But
Got
thanks
the
for
shiny
coming,
guy in
bro.
the middle.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, man. I didn't even
Thank
expect
you.
this much of a turnout, but I was like, yo, we fill in some space, and plus it's a really good discussion. So thank you for being here, man. I do appreciate that. Rally, bro, what you got coming up, man? Come on, man. Talk to me, bro. What you got coming up? I want to know.
I'd let you know, man. Okay, so firstly, I got this in today, so I'm really happy about showing this one. So I got the Scarlet Spider.
Nice.
Ooh.
I'm
Nice.
gonna unbox
Now
that
we're
baby. It's
talking.
gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay.
So I'm hyped
Okay.
about that one because I've heard great things. So, and actually, I know Will will be happy. I got Pennywise shipped. I got Pennywise coming in. So
Hey,
Yeah.
Excited about
See,
that one,
We'll
so.
see.
So
There you
proud,
go.
bro. So
there
proud.
you
there
go.
you go, man.
applause, Riley. You get an
Oh,
applause.
thank you.
We'll
Thank you.
have
Thank
any
you.
Pennywise
Thank you.
street cred. I'm going to switch out these posters next week, and it'll be in chapter 1 and chapter 2.
Damn.
There you go.
All right,
Nice.
Maz, you get an applause too. Nice.
There's no applause too. Yeah. No, but
It was the first hot toy I ever
You
pre-ordered.
get a preliminary applause. You get a
There you
pre-applause.
go. There you go. No, but it was so fun tonight. You guys had great topics. This was a lot of fun, and
Yeah,
I've got
thank you,
some
man.
stuff on my channel right now. I've got a collection tour, and I'm gonna do unboxings on both of those that I just said. And I did review a lightsaber. If you guys are interested, it's on my
Yes,
YouTube.
yes.
It was a lot of fun, and yeah, you guys can check that out. But other than that, I'm just chilling out. Great topics. Let's go.
Definitely, man. Thank you for coming through, bro. As always, always welcome, and just love having you on here, man. Anytime you want to be on here, you just let me know, and you are here.
Of course.
My man, Killer Cam in the building, bro. What you got going on, man?
What's up, man? So next week I will be dropping a review for the Mysterio 6 scale,
Yes.
as well as the drones as well. And then I'm also going to drop probably another one at the end of the week for the Whiplash 6 scale also that I told you I found on
Ooh,
Amazon.
nice.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to drop those, and then I'm debating on whether I'm gonna go see Batman tomorrow. I'm gonna try to drop my own synopsis review on Friday though,
Got
at
you.
the latest. See how that goes though. Yeah, but dropping some more reels for the TikTok, and that's about it, bro. Yeah.
Come on, man. Subscribe to Killer Cam if you haven't already, man. Look, he's out here. He's out here. Definitely, man. Go ahead and make sure you've done that. Maz, what you got going on over there on your channel, bro?
And I'm all over the place. I started a new show on Fridays, and I really hate to do it Fridays, but it only works for Fridays because of the title. So I'm kind of stuck and pigeonholed. But after watching your show, and I was like, man, I'm a big comic guy. I should do something with comics.
Yeah,
So
bro.
on Fridays, I'm going to do First Appearance Friday. We're going to go
Okay.
over a first appearance of a character from start to finish, and I've chosen one of the hardest ones because I haven't read any of his books, and that's Peacemaker. Considering Hot Toys just dropped,
Wow.
Peacemaker. We're going to go over the Fighting Five, his first appearance in that, and
Yeah.
it wasn't even a DC owned title at the time, so
Got
it's gonna
you.
be pretty fun. And I believe we're going to have the Fat Batman. He's going to be on there.
Yeah, okay.
And, if anybody wants to pop on with me, it's 6:00 Eastern on Fridays. And then on Tuesdays, I got Toy Photography Talk at 6:00 as well, where, we go over Instagram and toy photography and all that kind of stuff. I got a panel. Next week, I got 1/6 Shooter he's going to be on, Trevor. He actually gets paid to do toy photography. So,
Oh wow. Nice.
that should be pretty informative, I think. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Got you.
Nice.
Okay. Well, appreciate that, man. If you haven't actually already checked out Maz's Toy Box, you know what time it is. Go over there and check it out. Great content. Great guy all around. Smooth as Baldini. Besides, Will. See, Will, you ain't the only one, bro. You ain't by
It's true,
yourself,
man.
bro.
I'm not alone. Thank
You
God.
got a family. There you go.
You got somebody out there that's
Thank
just,
God, man.
you know what I mean? Just Mr. Clean and smooth, just like you. My guy, brother. Hold up. You know what? Before I even, I can't do it. You got both of y'all on here. So my man, Space Pimp, the Space Pimp in the building.
smooth.
You know what I mean? Even
Yes,
though the
sir.
last one with the glasses, it looks like a toupee, bro. I got to kind of fix that. I do got to fix that.
Yeah, let's work that one out.
We got to
good,
work
bro.
that
That's
one
good.
out. You know what I mean? That was just on the fly, but we're going to work
That
that
one's
one
my
out.
favorite. You got to keep that.
Yeah, we're going to work that one out. But what you got going on over here at the channel?
Oh
Bro?
damn, it does look like a toupee.
We got to work that one out.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Once again, thank you so much for having me. It's a great panel. I love chopping up with you guys on this, man.
Yeah.
So best of the best. We won't be having it tomorrow because I'm going to see Batman like I think everybody else is.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So definitely,
Hell yeah.
we'll be back next week. I will do something. I'll probably do something after I come out of the theater. I don't know. I may even just do it on my Instagram. That's right. Follow me on Instagram. Brother Cousins Toy Reviews on Instagram. Follow me.
Yeah, definitely.
So I may just do a live or something like that on Instagram. Who knows? I just may do something.
Do
But
something. Do a little shum.
do a little shum.
Yeah.
We got the collection tour coming. That's going to be out this weekend. I know I've been promising that for like weeks, but that's actually going to happen. The T800 Indo Arm review. I just finished editing that. That's going to be out as well. That's going to be out most likely tomorrow morning, in a couple hours. And I'm going to be on 6 Scale Mafia. Going to be on Anthony's stream on Saturday, so that's going to be cool.
Okay.
Got collectors all around the globe. That's going to be a real cool panel that we're doing. And I'm also doing a review, and I've had this review in a can for a while. And let's face it, nothing Hot Toys is dropping so far. I'm going to do a review on the Flash. I did it like months ago. I'm going to drop it out there. That's like the figure that gets no love. So,
yo, this ain't Maz. This is not Figure Flex Friday, bro.
I know.
Not Friday, bro.
Maz, it's not Friday, bro. What you doing?
He said, "Well,
What's
I'm gonna be
going on
busy
here?
Put it away. Put
This
it
ain't
away.
Figure
Come
Flex
on.
Friday, bro.
Why?
Are you
I want to grab him.
are you looking for an invitation to Figure Flex Friday? Is that what
I
you're
got
saying?
my own thing on Fridays at 6, so I don't know if I'll be done in time. But if I am,
Okay. Okay, he's trying to.
Yeah, that figure
you
was
see,
sick, bro.
he's like, I got my own thing, but I'm just gonna get the flex in early. I'm just gonna get the flex in a little bit early.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Let me just flex on him a little bit early. So I see. But go ahead, bro, cousin.
I just wanted to grab it. I was like, oh look, we can
Yeah.
show him what he's talking about right here.
Yeah.
Watch Brothers Cousins get the review of it because I'm not gonna do it. It says,
Got you,
right
man.
now.
Got you, brother. But yeah, go ahead. You can finish up.
No, that's it for me. So we got bunch of stuff coming. I'm always around. Y'all see me on a panel or two. So I'm always around.
Definitely, bro. Appreciate that. If you haven't already, you already know what time it is. Space Pimp, go ahead, follow that channel. Come on, man. All day, every day. Will,
What's up, man?
Boxification, man.
Yeah, man.
What you got coming up, brother, besides the simple fact that you just look pretty?
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Don't look as pretty as this panel, but I'll take the compliment. Man. So we got Lael will be on Friday. That's going to be fun because we're doing Lights, Camera, Collect. That's the show. And like I said, I promise it will be on Apple and Spotify here soon. I'm still working on getting that logo, and then we're putting it up. But Lael and I are going to chit chat on Friday. Lael will probably do like a non-spoiler review of Batman.
Yeah, that's
because you'll see it tomorrow anyway, so we'll be good. So no spoilers on that one, and then we'll do that live, and then we'll just talk about other collecting topics that I think will be like bigger picture stuff. But it'll be cool, man. It'll be fun to chat with you about that one-on-one. Because I don't think we've ever done a one-on-one show before, you and I.
Nah. That'd be dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That'd
fun,
be dope.
man. And then I got to get the rest of you guys on at some point too. I'm just trying to do it one by one and do it that way.
That's dope.
Collectors Mingle will be Sunday. That's always every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So definitely be on the lookout for that. A lot of these amazing guys on here are usually on that one week or another. So that'll be coming up. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, there'll be some other things I'm sure that I'll get inspired and want to do randomly, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Dude, the gaming streams. Come on, Will.
The gaming streams, yeah, we do those for sure. It's hard to get everyone's schedule, but those are a lot of fun. So if you guys ever want to watch gaming streams, we stream Battlefront 2 and usually Call of Duty, but we'll probably step into some other stuff in the near future. So Riley carries us when he plays with us. So he does, bro. Riley's especially at Call of Duty, but even Battlefront. Riley's just a really good gamer. Like, he's really good first person and third person shooters. So I don't know.
You're too kind, Will. You're too kind.
Yeah, you and Carlos' 11-year-old nephew. Like he's like, dude, it's like the younger you are, the better you are at like Call of Duty.
That's
I don't
true.
know how
These
that
guys are
works.
born with a controller in their hands.
They are, man. It's what it is. Like Riley, so that means we got to get KG on the squad. He's bound to be good. So
get him away from Zendaya first.
I know, man. He's spending all his time there.
Playing with her, bro.
I know he's toying with her emotions, bro. It's not right.
Oh, he is playing with her, bro.
It's like watching Euphoria, man. It's not right.
Oh my God,
I ain't even seen the show, but I know kind of what it's about.
that show breaks your heart every time you watch it.
Yeah, I know.
You know the worst part is that you guys call him Charlemagne so much. My phone is picking it up, and Charlemagne is in my Instagram. I'm like, I don't be looking at his ass. I'm like, oh my God, they heard my phone. My phone.
KG Charlemagne,
KG Charlemagne, bro.
Charlemagne everywhere.
Yo, you know what's funny? That every time, like, Local will go quiet in the chat, but as soon as I say something about Figure Flex Friday, it just it just pops up everywhere, man. He's like, Local. It's alert. It's all for Figure Flex Friday, but yeah, check him out too. But yeah, man.
Hey, can I plug one more thing? I'm so sorry.
Why are you saying sorry?
My term already went, but I just got to give a shout out to my boys over at Collecting Weekly. I think you can find me on there pretty regularly.
Yes.
And, you know, Zach the Oxfather, getting me always dialed in on my audio, and I will probably be hopping over there on After Dark after this. So
you're right,
just
bro.
had to give my boys a shout out.
Nice. Oxfather is in my bro. He'll let me know, like literally be like, yeah, how's your levels, bro? Like literally, I hear him in my head, bro.
Yeah, he's in your dreams.
He will text
man.
Gigi and be like, tell Marco to check his messages. His audio's all effed up. Like he needs to fix it right now.
Bro, is this hit me up right now? No, he didn't hit me up.
I was about to say.
Yeah, he's not hitting me
once.
up. Yeah, for once. He didn't hit me up, man. I thought it was him actually hitting me up for once right now, but it's not. But yeah, man. Loco's like, tag me in for 2 seconds. Loco, man, we shutting down, bro. We about to shut down, man. Nope. We gonna chat on Friday, man. Nope. Because I'm ready to go upstairs. I haven't had nothing. I'm tired, bro. Like my eyes are burning. Anyway. Thanks everybody for coming through. Everybody out in the chat, man. It's been a good one. Actually, no, we got also Collectors Mingle on Sunday too, right?
Yeah, Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
So
that'll be Sunday. Yep.
Yeah, man. Everybody just listen, like tune in to everybody's channel, man. Thanks everybody for coming through. I mentioned you at the top of the show. Everybody for supporting constantly, man. I just love y'all for basically being here and making this show such a success. Again, tune in next week. We will be back for some more content. Hopefully we get a release something that we can have some more to talk about. And you know, if we get Ahsoka, I probably won't be on next week. Really. But we'll see how that goes, man. And again, thanks for everybody coming and being a part of the show. Again, we love y'all, and this is why we do it. But again, have some fun. If you're going to see Batman tomorrow, if you see it earlier than me, don't spoil me. Don't spoil it. Don't get in the inbox and saying nothing. Just let it go. And just keep it moving. But anyway, from all of us to all of y'all out there, we love y'all. And again, see you next week. We out.